Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Blank Sensei Society, episode number 75. 75 of them. We made a lot of it's been a long journey, I guess. We've been talking about a lot of different things. Today is going to be a very fun episode. There's a lot of topics we want to cover for today's episode as well. And I just came back from the gym, so that's why I'm just dressed in the muscle shirt. So with that said, gents, how you feeling?
Feeling good.
Riddell's over there training to fight that gorilla.
Yeah, well, I'll win.
Life is good, man. Life is good. Can't complain. Too much. Can't complain too much.
That's good. That's good.
Yo,
Shout out everybody in the chat. I do want to preface this that if you guys hit the 30 like goal, or try to hit the like goal, that is 30 likes. We do appreciate you. We want to, keep on growing these like goals. So 30, hit 30. You guys did a pretty good job last time. Almost hit it. It was around 25. This time hit 30. And I also put a super chat goal. And basically how it's going to work, every 5 super chats, we'll drop the link for someone to date. So one person to make one take based on what we're saying. And then we'll kind of do that at intervals of 5. And shout out all the members as well. The members is down below. The Shikai members, Bankai members, and the person who signed up for our Patreon, which is something we have now as well. Our Patreon is going to have a lot of very exclusive content, such as after dark conversations, such as reactions with full anime content that we can't show on YouTube. So it's just content that we're going to be making that is just not YouTube friendly. So check out our Patreon. That it actually might not be attached to the link tree, so I'll make sure to do that. But make sure you guys support us over there, of course. And make sure you guys rate the podcast 5 stars. Go to the link tree, all the normal stuff. Before we kind of get into some other stuff and some other plugs, Ty, how you feeling?
I'm YouTube friendly.
That's concerning.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
No one knows what it means.
What I said, YouTube friendly. Nigga.
Okay. YouTube friendly. All right, bro.
Somebody stop Ty, bro. He's on one.
Quick, Jaden, I don't think 100 Lonnies is necessary. Just give me 50 of them bad boys.
All right. Yo,
I'm telling you, we're gonna get into it.
We had, I can't believe we're doing this again. We had we felt like we argued about this for an hour in the Discord 2 days ago.
No, this will be the real argument.
It's the dumbest
Also,
argument we've ever had.
if we hit 10 comments, I'll make sure to read one of your comments for next podcast episode. So hit 10 comments on this podcast episode as well, so we can read one of your comments. Someone dropped Yo Bosa. He be commenting constantly. He said, nobody's beating that dragon unless they find the man controlling it. He's talking about the dragon in Invincible based off our Invincible versus My Hero Academia debate. And then when somebody said that dragon couldn't beat the My Hero universe, but low-key, yeah, none of them can kill him unless they find the guy. So this dragon might clear the entire My Hero Academia universe.
I mean, it is a hack because like unless you find the person could be like miles away or at another city with the dragon, and you have no idea. So unless they have prior knowledge of how this dragon works, they can't hurt the dragon.
Facts.
All right, man.
If you plop the dragon in the middle of UA,
what I'm saying is, here's what I'm saying. Right? If my point is that they're stronger than the dragon. That's the point I'm making. And I'm saying they're stronger than the dragon that fucked up Mark. That's the only point I made. Now, could they technically kill the dragon because it's technically immortal because you can't kill it? Yada yada. That's fine. I'm saying that dragon that fucked up Mark. Are you going to sit here and tell me that a punch that shifted the environment of the world isn't stronger than some of them bites?
well, of course it is, but they can't kill it.
Yeah. That's not the point. If that bite fucked up Mark, then that last objective will also hurt Mark.
I agree.
That's all I'm saying. That would hurt Eve. It hurts Explode. It hurts Rudy. It hurts Duplicate. There's a lot of niggas. It hurts Mark. There's a lot of niggas. So
But do they lose to the dragon?
I think Eve solos the My Hero verse. She's just Stars and Stripes without the rules.
But she can't.
Hold on, y'all
She can't transmute things to humans yet, at least at this point.
The fact
YouTube friendly.
Didn't she do something to Conquest in the fight? I can't remember off the top of my head.
I mean, she hurt your skin, but that's cute. No, it's not cute. I love that, right? But we love Eve, respect Eve. But you know, she got her face punched off. Why can't All Might do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why not?
I agree. I get this. The tough part is because I read the whole thing. Like, I still even think now. I think she's still. Because I even in some of them fights, like for instance, she runs across Shigaraki. She will out with his decay. She'll find a way around that.
She's gonna make those, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The way that she'll make those square walls. Yeah, that's real dangerous, huh? Square walls.
Wow.
Those I think
to limit her to square walls.
Those square walls.
About Prime Shigaraki, I think she loses to Prime Shigaraki.
Come on, man. Like, bro.
Oh man.
All the
powers are OP, but like,
high-end noble.
The only thing that is stopping Eve is herself.
Exactly. She has built-in limitations. That's why.
Man, I'm getting tired of you. Like, oh well, you know, I'm holding myself back, ass niggas. Ichigo still beat Kenpachi, bro. I don't care.
I kind of actually rock with that as well. I don't like those type of characters either.
It's like if I beat you in a game, like, wow, I wasn't trying. Oh well.
Yeah, you gotta try. Speaking of the Deku conversation, I also put up a poll. So, never mind. $2 super chat. One look at Mountain Mommy Dragon getting a nosebleed.
Real,
very real, actually. You know, spitting. All right. I do want to show before. Oh my! Hold on a second. So I'm gonna show this poll as well, of course. Trying to show all the content we got going on. So I'll put up a poll. Is Deku's feelings towards Bakugo lame to you? Me and Ty had a big debate. But we always like to put polls based off the biggest debate that happened. And it's 50-50. 50% think it was lame. 50% think it wasn't lame. So
that's kind of crazy. Like out of 48 votes, it's strictly down the middle.
Listen, I'm gonna need y'all to grow up. Forgiveness and having perspective is important in life, man.
Exactly. Maybe. Here's what some people said. I mean, the only feeling he has from the beginning is admiration for his strength. I'm pretty sure the other feelings fluctuate throughout the series. I'm kind of in line with what Ty said. And this guy said, imagine someone told you to commit suicide because you were born crippled. They get other people to beat you because you're crippled and always draw attention to it. But like suddenly you're Superman, so all is forgiven because if you one punch this guy, you're worse than him. So be the bigger man and prove to the guy why he should repent.
W emotional growth. Let's go.
Can someone show me the scene where he got people to beat him up because he was a Berkeley? Show me that scene.
I think the fact that he
never
no. I think the fact that he stood there.
It never happened.
No, but okay, let's not sit here and pretend that when Bakugo's friends in middle school were doing something, he didn't do nothing to stop that. And they only did that because he was the one bullying Deku.
No, he did. No. I could. Miranda, you want to tell me?
No. Let's not pretend like that shit. No. Because this is what he's going to do. No. This is exactly what he's about to do. No. Hold on, Ty.
Ty, you're saying that Bakugo never bullied?
No. Lonnie, stop. Because this is
the real reason to happen.
Let me say this, and I'm gonna lay out. Let me say this. I'm gonna lay out. This is exactly what I say. Well, Horikoshi didn't draw it. Like, we're not fucking smart about what the fuck happened. Like, come on, man.
Can I tell you the real reason it happened, or are you prepared for it?
I don't think you can say the real reason. We know how.
I can tell you.
We know how that kind of interaction always works out.
Can I tell you?
Go ahead.
If you're referring to all the bullying they were kids, Bakugo got tired of this dude following him around. He pissed him off. Now, was it right? No, but if Deku, he's like, yo, Deku, stay away from me, pushing him, like, get away from me. Deku kept wanting to be friends. He kept chasing after him. That was the point of his relationship, that this little pest would not go away despite everything I did to him. So you don't gotta like that, but this idea that he's quick, let's go fight him. That's not exactly how that went. That's not exactly.
Besides the fact that Ty, how the hell did that interaction even start? Because Deku was genuinely a good person when Bakugo himself fell off a 1-inch bridge into some water.
It wasn't a 1-inch bridge.
Okay, my bad. A foot bridge.
It
The
wasn't
boy
a
was
foot.
fine.
Wait,
The boy was
why
fine.
I got the lie to make Deku look better.
That's
Why are we
okay,
minimizing trauma?
Exactly. I say if a baby fell off a
He
bridge,
wasn't a baby, Ty. He wasn't a baby.
they're like 4. What?
Either way, he was fine. He was fine.
So a baby
And then so my bad.
A little kid falling doesn't matter to you because you don't like a little kid. Hey,
No. I am not letting you turn that on me. No, let's talk about exactly what happened. Ty, what happened? What happened the minute he fell off? However long you want that bridge to be, even though they were 4 years old.
I was afraid for a child's life. Now, I know that you probably don't care about that, but I was.
He was fine.
Gaslighting.
This is gaslighting 101 right here. All Deku said, "Hey, bro, you good?" And then he proceeded to start bullying the fuck out of Deku for years because of that.
I give y'all a scenario, right? You know, like when you hit your toe and someone's like, "You okay?" Like, yo, just give me some space. Like, that's me. I'm like, hold on a second. If I hit my toe, if I stub my toe,
That's not what happened, though, Ty.
I'll let you go. When I stub my toe. And people shout crowd, I'm like, yo, give me some space. You know, like, especially when someone plays sports, they play get hurt. Yo, give him some space. Back up. That's what Deku should have done. He should have gave some space.
That's not what happened. He fell down.
He should have given some space. I agree.
No. Now you're going to take no.
Falling in Ty's
I know. This is all that Ty.
I just read the manga and I see what the manga says. I don't make up things.
Ty. Explain to me. You're Mr. The author wrote it like this. Explain how the author wrote that interaction, and I'll be quiet. Explain it. That is not, nigga. Don't make me pull up. I know you're gaslighting me. Don't make me pull up the goddamn
hero.
What scene are you talking about? Did you see when he fell?
Yes.
I just told you, a child, a little baby. I consider 4 years. That's
all right. Let's move on because he's. Let's move on. Let's move on.
$2 super chat.
I care about kids. Baby.
Said crash out loading. He was really trying to stir up.
You know what?
Let's move on. Let's move on.
And they say Team Villain be infighting. Look at this. Look at this.
One last thing right now.
Lonnie,
last thing, and then we're gonna go to the BSS news.
My first words were foreshadowing. I sound YouTube friendly because I care about the kids. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So let's transition over to some news.
And before we get into the news, this part of the show is sponsored by Hightower. Are you ready for something wild, magical, and powerful? Where we're here at the BSS would like to introduce you to Hightower, a bold new action-packed story set in fictional world inspired by, a brutal history of slavery. But it does have a twist. Imagine a dystopian future where an oppressive government that started during the slave trade still controls the world. But now we have rising new heroes fighting back. This story is jam-packed with magic, rebellion, spirituality, epic battles of freedom alongside a powerful question. What is the true cost of freedom? If this sounds interesting to you, mark your calendars because the first chapter drops on May the 3rd. It's right around the corner. So go to htnation.com to read this amazing story and begin your journey of Hightower. You can also follow them on X or Twitter, as you still may call it, at the high_tower. On behalf of BSS, we just want to thank you guys for sponsoring this part of the podcast. And now let's get back to the craziness that's going on.
May 5th, 5-3.
Hey, so I do want to make sure, I want to put this out there. We usually, anytime Super Chat shows up, we'll read it off. The only exception is sponsors. That's the only time we will not interrupt what's going on. So with that said, $2 Super Chat from Tiffany. She said, what's a takeoff? Takeoff? Who said takeoff? What's going on?
I'm so confused.
Someone better answer her.
As well. Tiffany, can you
talking
explain
about the
what you're
rapper?
talking about? Because I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't think she's talking about the rap.
Yeah, I don't think she's talking about the rapper either. So.
I'm about to say, is he still cheating on Cardi? Let me stop.
That's
Hey.
Offset. Wrong.
Bruh.
Takeoff is dead, nigga.
I don't listen.
The culture just took another L, bro.
I don't listen to the Migos like that. I'm sorry.
R.I.P. Takeoff.
He's been dead for years.
R.I.P. Takeoff, bro.
I also want to introduce some news as well. If Miles doesn't show up, I'll allow like either Santo random. Unless you guys don't know, then I'll just tell you what's going on or what the idea is. But we're having a movie Discord event that's going on starting next month. We'll try to do a monthly movie event for the Discord, so the senseis could watch it with everybody else. It will be a very fun, of course. I asked for recommendations. Someone said Dragon Ball Evolution. Honestly, you should be banned from the Discord, but I'll allow it. So we're actually going to watch Wild Robot in the Discord. So that one should be good. That one should be a very good movie to watch. We'll put the event in the Discord, so make sure you guys go to Linktree, join our Discord, and we'll tell you the date, and we'll try to figure all that out as well. But that should be a good movie.
Yeah,
I answered you, Tiffany. It's to get your whatever anime or manga take you have off your chest.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, just get a take off your chest. Yeah, what Lonnie said, he got it. Shout out Tiffany.
Oh, welcome, by the way.
Welcome, Tiffany.
Welcome.
Oh, what's going on?
Now, Miles isn't here, and I'll let him repeat around later on the podcast. But since we're at the news section, I might as well tell you this, and then Ty, you can go over what you got to go over if you want to still go over it. We are thinking about. Oh, never mind. $2 super chat. Jaden said Discord movie date sound lit. Facts.
Yeah, boy.
Whole big Discord date of all the BSS members. You know what I'm saying? It should be fun. With that said, Miles. So Team Hero, Team Villain. Another thing we do in the Discord. We're thinking about also having a video game competition. So the idea is it's going to be a Marvel Rivals competition. Hero versus Team Villains, and obviously winner gets a point on the scoreboard. So working on the details of that, but $2 super chat talking about it's lit, and you propose that BS. What's lit?
Oh, you're probably talking about the movie itself.
Someone else recommended it. So,
we just work for the people, so I don't know what to tell you, big dog.
Thanks. All right, we hit 5 super chats. So if someone wants to get a takeoff, first person, first come, and then it's on interval.
Real quick, I'm not ducking smoke on Master Duels. I was gonna say that we can do a tournament on Saturday or Sunday. All y'all can get whooped, but we're also doing Marvel Rivals. You can ask Randall because we play almost every day. Yeah. I'm gonna whoop y'all ass.
We had it. We were nasty last night, like Cloak and Dagger and Hella, and we would just belt the ass all night.
Ask Random about my Hella. Scary.
Low key.
Oh,
kind of rude. He's rude as fuck with that Hella. I'm not gonna hold you.
Okay, it should be good. With that said, that's all the news. Like I said, movie in the Discord that'll happen, and then a Marvel Rivals competition. Pay attention to the Discord notifications because we'll be announcing how that's going to work in the Discord as well. So that's all the news I got. Gents, anybody else have any more news? Ty, you got anything?
Yeah, I have something, but I look-y would like it better if Miles here because about One Piece animator.
Fair enough. So
I saw a clip of that new One Piece fight. I can't wait till I get there.
I want to say
that. Those hit frames are crazy.
What was he's an admiral, right?
Kizaru.
That flip that he does in the air while he's nonchalant with the leg bent. I said, "Oh no, oh hell no!" I was like, I can't wait to get there.
Like I'm finally getting into One Piece. I promise you, I'm almost there. I'm like halfway through Whole Cake right now, but when Luffy is in Gear 5 and you see Joy Boy like literally act like he's sleeping on Kizaru's chest. That was crazy.
I saw the part,
and it's a hit, and it's literally just a hit frame. Like you have to like move it in slow motion to catch it. Like they're doing some crazy work over there.
All right, save that because we're gonna be talking about that scene more in Agenda Hour. So let's dive right into it. A lot of agendas to go over. Let's do it. All right, gents. There's a lot to go over. We're gonna wait for Miles for the big one, the one gorilla versus 100 humans debate, so we can pick our sides. I guess the one I want to start off with, and I think the best way to kind of start this is, how did you all feel about Shador Sanders falling in the NFL draft?
You know what it was? Like, to be fair, it's multifaceted because there were teams that like apparently just completely took him off their board because he was like, "Hey, there's certain teams I want to go to that I don't want to go to and stuff like that," so that turned people off. Apparently, he did bomb some interviews, but at the same time, like like how the NFL they love like one of their favorite things to do is they love sending a message. They love sending a message to everybody. They love sending a precedent. They do that type of stuff every year, and they saw uh, if I'm being frank, a black family that had a swagger, that had motion, that were making similar demands that we saw the Mannings make, and they're like, "We're not gonna let you do that," and so he fell. And at the end of the day, talent does trump all in the NFL because it is a business. They care more about the talent, and he wasn't a high enough talent for them to justify the stuff that he was demanding, unfortunately. If he was as good as Caleb Williams, if he was as good as Jaden Daniels, if he was a Trevor Lawrence type prospect, he wouldn't have fallen all the way to the fifth round. He still might have fallen a little bit, but it would have been all the fifth round. And if I look at like the drafts from like the last 5 years, I don't think he's a number one pick in any of them. So he's a good player. And I think he should have fallen the fifth? Hell no. But hey, he has a shot. He still fell to the Browns, so there's still a chance that he could end up being the starter because he has to go up against 40-year-old Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, and who's the Kenny Pickett.
Tyler Shaw.
Yeah. Shador can easily win that if he does what he's supposed to do. So I'm worried.
I mean, so this is what I said on Trent's show, and I'm gonna repeat it here. Shador Sanders, the assumption is that a lot of owners and a lot of teams do not see Shador Sanders as a bona fide starting level quarterback. So they see him as like maybe starter at the most, more than likely a backup quarterback. So the fact that they saw him as a backup level quarterback, and we all know that a lot of teams love two big things, and I repeat all the time. They love a quarterback who has a big arm, and they love a quarterback who's mobile outside the pocket. Shador's not that mobile outside the pocket. He doesn't have the biggest of arms. It's not terrible, but it's not one of the bigger arms. So they saw him as a backup, or at the very least, borderline. So like Lonnie said, his talent didn't really reach picking him over the fact that there's all these off the field stuff. So now that he's a backup prospect, he fell because a lot of teams don't want to deal with a backup quarterback that has this much attention to him. We all know that he is probably the most famous fifth round quarterback of all time. No, he's probably one of the most famous late round picks of all time in general. So he's going to create a lot of noise when it comes to the media. A lot of fans are going to be going like, start Shador, start Shador, start Shador. And also, they don't think he's a team first guy. So that's not what you want in a backup quarterback at all, actually. That's why a lot of quarterbacks who are good don't get backup roles because they cause too much noise, like Cam Newton, for example, or Colin Kaepernick, for example. So if that's the case, where they don't see him as his talent and they don't want him to be a backup, then I understand the logic. Do I agree? No. $2 super chat by Jaden. N-words telling me Shador can't be Tua.
That's his ceiling. His ceiling is Tua, but also the thing about Tua is that it's more about anticipation, and he doesn't have a strong arm. But at the same time, Tua doesn't have all the distractions that Shador has. And I said it on way back on Open Field at the start of college football season. Shador's good, like a lot of stuff that he was doing on field.
And $5 super chat, Lonnie. Shush. Oh, I know. You know what, Santo? I know you are best friends with Angie, so you can read
it. Angie with the $5 super chat. He threatened their control, and the Shield shut that shit down. He didn't have the complexion like Menzel and Mayfield. NFL is a good old boy league.
No facts. as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted.
Yeah, Angie, why did you interrupt Lonnie?
uh, no, like the things that he was doing in the beginning of the college football season, like when he was talking shit to what was it, Colorado State, and then
Yeah,
he
but they
was crapping on his O line in the press conference. I think he did like 2 or 3 times. He crapped on the O line. Like those are things that they don't like quarterbacks to do. They don't like them being those distractions. They don't like them shitting on their own players and things like that. And I said, hey, if he has a lot of these off the field incidents, it's gonna hurt his draft stock. And then they started making demands. And then they started saying that, oh, we don't want to go here. We'll control if you pick us and we don't want to go there, we're not going there. And they're like, who do you think you are? Not like we've seen it before, but that's how it was. And this is the result. So it is them putting their foot down, it is them making an example out of him. It's not right, but at the same time, like there's reasons. They have their own justifiable reasons behind it. Quote
Why
unquote.
is he talking shit to another team a distraction?
because he's the
I thought that was like Killer Will or
because
something.
he's the quarterback.
See, I don't have a problem with it, but when it comes to a quarterback, supposed to be all clean, quiet, whatever.
Was that Colorado State player, that quarterback, talked trash about Shador?
They went on
He said
ESPN and talked
He said
trash.
they're doing things for clicks and likes. He's
Brandon,
disrespecting their whole credibility. Should have responded, and Shador is this distraction. This is very unserious. This is super unserious. It's just unserious. Like I don't.
I agree.
If you're gonna tell me that him responding to someone talking about him and his dad is a distraction, then we're just not having a serious conversation. Like we're being unserious.
No, I agree, but I'm saying like the thing
draft stock.
because you know it's not fair for us, Ty. You know it's not. You know it. You know.
No,
It's not,
I understand that's what they're gonna call it. I'm just saying that critique is unserious.
No,
You're
well, I
absolutely
think it's
right.
hold on. I
That's
think
not
it's more than that because I don't. I want to make sure that we understand that Shador also has a part to play why his stock fell so low.
Yes.
No, yeah, I think you missed what I'm saying. I'm saying
No, I'm not
that's-
saying. I'm not speaking on you. in
I'm
particular.
just making an understanding. Like the one I
the critique I heard Ty was like, oh, he didn't want to shake a guy's hand. He's not being.
Right. I'm
yada,
not
yada, yada.
disagreeing with you from the fact that that's what they're saying. I'm saying that one specifically is unserious. That's what I'm saying.
I agree. Because they're like, oh, he didn't shake the guy's hand. Like the guy shit on him. Why would he want to shake the guy? Why would he want to shake the guy's hand?
Yeah, I would say Tom Brady did that to Eli Manning in the Super Bowl, and no one called that a distraction. That's just
Yeah, but random. You go ahead. I think you were about to say what I was saying.
Sancho, do you want to go first? Because I'm
No,
gonna,
you go. You go ahead. I'll go next.
all right, I'm just gonna request a little "Let's Get Negative" for when we talk about the prank call on Shador, because I think that's this instance is very important, but I'll get to that when it is. So, Lonnie and Ty Riddell, you're all right. So Shador was not the perfect prospect the media wanted us to be, whether or not they liked Dion or not, or they liked the attention he was bringing to the sport. But the NFL does, for as smart as they are as an organization, they do a lot of really dumb things. Now, when it comes to being your quarterback, when you're just held to a higher standard. That's why with the Tom Brady stuff saying, oh, Tom Brady won 6, when we all know there are a lot of things that came in that helped Tom Brady win 6, or even Mahomes, or name the quarterback. Now, Shador was not the perfect one because he was brash, he was outward. And we know, before we get into and name, because there are plenty of people who are like that, the NFL now, because people are saying, well, Cam Ward was drafted first, so you can't use race anymore. The NFL bristles at a certain type of black quarterback, and that black quarterback acts a lot like Shador does. Shador is confident. The man knows he's good. That's how he was raised, because his daddy was good. He has that supreme belief in itself. And for them to use, well, I heard a legitimate NFL coach said, when you meet him, he makes you feel small. Bro, you're a grown-ass man. It is your job to. What are you telling me that a 22-year-old's making you feel small? It's your job to make sure that he's the right guy for you. And Shador just didn't have the talent to be a first rounder. But like Lonnie said, they clearly sent a message. And now, because of the NFL trying to send that dumbass message, which was historical, we've never seen a first round talent type quarterback fall that far. Now this is something that's going to follow the whole season. It's going to muck it up. If you wanted to send a message, fine, he gets drafted in the 3rd round. But when I'm watching the dude the Saints picked in the 2nd round, whose main attributes is the fact that he literally cannot stay healthy. He cannot stay healthy. He's moved around a lot in terms of going to different programs, and his film wasn't as good. His
And
film
he's old as hell.
and he's Temu Brandon Whedon and Riddell, my bad, and Ty Brandon Whedon, like 2017, 2018. He got drafted by the Browns. He was 28 years old, Ty.
He was in this guy that got drafted was in the same high school class as Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields. They're on their second contracts in the NFL.
And Ty,
How old is he?
and the dude,
Old.
no, the
Old.
dude that got drafted, Ty, was it Nick Slow by the Saints? He's 26 years old. At that point, if we're going by a regular thing, Mahomes already got paid $500 million by the time he was 26. This man, even go look at his. We've all seen the one, his combine, the way he looked at the combine, which was at least the few reps that I saw, the way he looked.
$2 super chat. 26 with 7,000 career yards. Are you kidding me? Facts. And $5 super chat by Angie Carr. No, actually, go ahead, Santo.
No, you go ahead, bro. Talk
Okay.
about the Saints.
When Tyler Shaw bum ass got picked ahead by the Saints, I knew it was BS. Also, all that praise and Brady ain't did ish.
Brady is not as powerful as you think he is just because he has ownership stake, but that's a whole nother discussion. Now I'll just say this real quick, then I'm gonna lay out.
Also, I'm gonna drop another the StreamYard link once more. We hit another 5 super chats. So if you guys want to, first person, first serve, come up, get your take off about.
I'm gonna say that I'm gonna lay out. You handled this so badly that you could go look at how when the Browns drafted Shador. The only person who was kind of moderately happy was the owner, which tells me the owner's like, bro, we can't let this kind of talent go. At that point, if I was Shador, I was hoping like a genuine team that has an established quarterback would pick me and I can develop and go somewhere else. But the one thing we also have to understand is that Shador was a big part in this. He walked in there. It's still a job interview. Shador. You can't go in there and get conflict with Brian Daboll and not be prepared when you knew this was it. And this is where I'm also going to criticize Dion. Dion, you could do these things. You were the one that you could threaten. You could go play professional baseball and not play football. You were the one. It's a famous meme. People laugh about it. The Giants were drafting him. The Giants were 10 in the draft of the year that Deion Sanders was coming out. So they get a meeting with them, and they start talking to him about things they're going to do. And then Deion says, "Wait a minute, what draft are you on? Oh, we're pick 10." Deion literally stands up and leaves the room because he's like, "I'm not going to be available at the number 10 pick." You can do that, Deion. You should have been smart enough to understand that your son is not good enough as the way you say he is, that your people in the league are lying to you. Because you noticed him subtly move his stuff, because you can look at him that third day, he was shocked that Shador was still available. So everybody was wrong here. And don't go ahead, Santo, because when we get to the prank calls, especially the one on Shador and what that one's so bad. Come on, man. Go ahead, Santo. Let me stop.
I'm gonna be quick. Shador don't have that kind of motion to pull a move like this. He's not in a position of power. He doesn't have leverage, and I'm gonna
$2 super chat. Browns also dumb. They could have got him and Travis. He's talking about Travis Hunter.
Yeah, he's not in a position of leverage. He's trying to get a job in the organization. Mm-hmm. I don't understand the level of bravado that he tried to, force his way for a team to draft him. So I blame him. Sure, is the NFL trying to do a message? Yes, they don't want another Manning situation to happen. And I honestly don't blame them for that. I have a business to run. I mean, at this point, like, I'm trying to keep order in my business. So from that perspective, I'm actually fine with it. It just goes to show you, hey, don't try to negotiate from a place of power when you don't have it. You're not that good. And for the Browns, shout out to them. They got a first, second round talent at round 5. So
Yeah, Lonnie's right. He could end up starting
He
You could
could.
start.
if obviously if everything works out. But
I mean, if we're being completely honest, I mean, he's in a place that he could actually start. The only thing that it costs him, honestly, is money.
And he's already rich as hell.
Yeah.
So like
Exactly.
And
At that-
I don't think the NFL has a problem with having another man situation because they're actually praised for that. Like they call them the first family of football. I just don't think they want Deion to do it. I don't
Ty,
do that.
some of the critiques of their critiques of Shador were so laughable. Oh, he like you say this. I watch because the one thing they couldn't attack him was, oh, he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't really party. So on that end, and I'm like, y'all are attacked him for the stuff. Baker Mayfield was grabbing his nuts on the Kansas sideline, and he got praised for that when they didn't want to shake his hand. But Shador shows his does the rolly or comes at the or responds to the freaking dude from Colorado State. That's a problem. Like we watched Colin Cowherd the first year that Baker Mayfield was drafted. Every single show it felt like he'd played the police tape of Baker Mayfield getting tackled by cops because he was drunk and being nasty.
I mean,
you can't
we
use
all
those.
know though, if you're good enough, what you did off the field doesn't matter.
Exactly.
I mean, freaking
It's
let's
just
be real.
hypocrisy.
Let's be
It's
honest. Baker had
hypocrisy.
motion on and off the field.
yeah.
It's the hypocrisy, Santo.
It's not.
That's just my thing.
My thing is that let's be honest. Let's not be naive. We know the world that we live in. Sure, there's a lot of hypocrisy. There's a lot of double standards, but we just have to understand how the game is. He didn't have the motion on the field or off the field to pull these kinds of stunts, and he suffered for it. He overplayed his hand.
Well, I just don't want to hear trash talk being called killer word by other people, and then it's called arrogance at other players. That's what I'm saying. Is that it's fine? That's I'm saying that the stuff that Shador has done, the way that they talk about him, and they talk about his character and how those same actions are viewed for other people is just not the same. I don't care about his talent. That to me is irrelevant. He can have terrible talent, but don't tell me things that he does is not the same. That's not. I don't feel that at all. That's something black people always do. I don't care about that. I ain't gonna lie.
But yeah, I hear you.
All of Johnny Manziel's problem, man.
They dubbed him Johnny Football for that. They dubbed the Manny family the football royalty and the first family of football for things they do. So I ain't trying to hear that.
You're good enough. You'll get away with more stuff if you're good
I know.
And that's what I'm saying.
I don't disagree with that. Duh. But what I'm saying is don't praise those same actions. Just say they're good enough to get away with it, but don't praise those actions. That's what I'm saying. When they do something, don't praise it just because they're good. Then say it's bad too, but they're good despite these bad actions. Don't say one is bad when one is good when you do the same thing.
I hope that's not how my statement came across, by the way.
No.
I'm not saying that's what you're saying. I'm just saying that.
I just thought you were in response of what I was saying.
No. I hear you. I just think that they act the way that people talk about character for similar actions, despite the talent. Like just because Tyreek is good at football doesn't mean that Tyreek's actions are okay. I'm not saying you're saying that, but we can say his actions are bad and also say he's talented. We can also say then Johnny Manziel and all these other people's actions are bad. Don't call him Johnny Football for his bad actions. Don't call them the football royalty for their bad actions. Just say they're bad actions and say they're good despite that.
No, yeah, facts. I want to show the skit to y'all. Shout out RDC.
I heard they made one. I didn't see it.
Yes, I can finally get my quarterback, man. Hey, appreciate that.
Hey, you know what they say?
What?
Hey, don't just be picking people all hype, man.
Oh yeah, I understand that. I'm GM too. I understand.
Yeah,
so.
no, for sure. It's just that I didn't want that to happen to you. I just seen it happen too many times.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna happen to me.
Man,
Yeah,
hey, you know what they say? You know what they say, right?
Yeah. What?
You know
What?
What? Come on, chop it up with me, big bro.
You just kind of
Chop it up
a
with
little
me. Yeah,
weird.
no, you know what they say.
What?
Don't pick people who got their jersey retired for no reason.
Okay. All right. Appreciate that.
Yeah, no. I'm saying the only saying is we.
Nah, Shador getting his jersey retired is actually kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Right?
I'm not gonna lie, Shador.
Like, bro, you didn't even win a bowl game over there. Like, for real. Like, don't get me wrong. What he's done there is magnificent. Well, bro.
Jersey retired.
I do think the standards are different for different organizations. Like getting your jersey retired for the Lakers and the Hornets are going to be different.
okay, but
It's
no,
still
hold
college
on.
football.
I just think that's what it is.
But they're not going to retire. They're not going to retire. Charlotte's not retiring LaMelo's jersey if he never went to the playoffs. He played for 10 years.
I don't know about that.
They probably would.
No, they're not going to retire.
They're not going to do that.
I'm saying
No,
if LaMelo gets
I think
He played
I think
like
what
30
Ty is
games a
saying
season,
that
Ty.
that
Wait,
would
wait,
be
wait.
surprising.
I don't think he's their best quarterback in school
I'm
history
not gonna
either.
hold you.
Boss.
let LaMelo get 4 or 5 All-Star selections. That jersey gonna get retired, bro.
No,
the
it's
Hornets?
not, bro.
But
The Hornets?
No.
The Hornets? All right, man.
Shador didn't even get.
I'm about to look at Hornets jersey retirement, see what their careers look like.
But
Y'all
Shador
luck.
wasn't even an All-American. Like, he doesn't even have the accolades, other than changing Colorado's playbook. But even that, like, just from a team standpoint, he's so lacking to deserve that honor.
Yeah. Now Travis Hunter.
Hold on a second.
Won a Heisman.
Y'all give me a second.
Yeah.
The best people was the best. What called? Didn't he win the Biletnikoff?
Yeah.
And so he was the best receiver in college football and the best DB in college football. Like, he was amazing.
Give me a second.
All right, let's continue.
They retired Bobby Phillips' jersey. He played 3 years for the Hornets. No All-Star. All right, LaMelo James jersey retired, bro.
No, that's not compared. That's probably back in the day where there was like 3 teams. Bro.
If he played from 1999 to 2000. He got his jersey retired
or something.
I have no idea why.
He got it retired because he passed away.
Wow, Ty.
He passed away.
Wow, Ty.
Miles, what'd you say? Miles, what'd you say?
He passed away.
Oh, that's
Ty, come on.
what? My bad. No.
All right,
Hold on a second.
Let's finish the damn skit so we can talk about.
Oh my God!
He died in 2000.
How you a GM?
That makes sense.
Hey, listen. What I'm saying is, don't pick people who flexible. Don't pick Shadur. Okay. This nigga made me say it. Don't pick Shadur. You're not picking Shadur. Okay, I understand. Okay. All right. You say you needed a quarterback. You know who else you can get? A lineman. Okay. A lineman. All right. Get a lineman. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. All right. Nobody gonna say nothing. All right. Stupid ass. All right. Hey, you good? Yeah, I'm good. All right. Oh, lineman. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate you sharing that with me, man. Most people don't even do that. Like, thank you, bro. That's love, bro. Hey, with him, but I'm picking Shadir. Hey, don't rap with me, big bro. Don't rap on me. No, I'm just saying. Hey. I already know what type of GM you is. No, blow your motherfucking brains out. Don't even play with me. What you gonna do? Who you picking? I'm gonna pick a corner. Oh, you gonna pick a corner? Okay. Yeah, baby. No. Oh, you try to pull a fast one. I know you weren't gonna try to pick Charlotte to prove something. No. Oh, I know you wasn't. No. One more time. You get a DT. I don't need a DT. That's you getting though. I'm gonna get a DT. All right, get a DT. Nigga. Quick. Play with me if you.
Shout out RDC, man.
He said, "Oh, you go pick Shiloh?" It's.
Oh man! All right, before we let Random cook a little bit, we dropped the StreamYard link. Jaden, what take do you want to get off?
I just think. Can you hear me all right? Am I good?
Yeah.
I just think it's very nasty what they did to Shador. Yes, he's arrogant. Deion Sanders is his father. But when it came to talents like Baker Mayfield was 10 times better than Shador. But when he's out there grabbing his crotch to the fans, no one said a word. Everybody called it moxie. Johnny Manziel's partying every other weekend, getting posted on social media. They dubbed him Johnny Football. They call it moxie. But when Shador does it, it's like he's an arrogant rich kid. And I just don't like that. You know? That's my biggest gripe with it, because I think him and Cam Moore are the same level of quarterback. One went in the 5th round, one went in the 1st pick. I don't think Cam Moore is miles better than Shador.
You can make that argument.
I think his upside is miles better, but
I agree. It's just Cam Ward has the traits, the big arm, more mobile.
He does. And I give him, he does have a big arm, but I don't think Cam Ward is the most mobile quarterback. Now, his personality is 10 times better than Shador. I will give him that. He is a great person. I love all his interviews. He's a great human being. But I feel like they just, I don't know. I don't like the pictures they paint around Shador just because, like, he's arrogant when other people do it of different color. It was called moxie and swagger and things of that nature. That's what bothers me the most. Because I think Baker Mayfield was just as arrogant as Shador, in my opinion.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, at the end of the day, I agree that the action shouldn't be like praised, like based on what Ty said, it shouldn't be praised, and what you said, regardless of the type of person you are. Like, if it's a bad action, condemn it. But at the end of the day, if you're good enough, who cares? So
Yeah.
that's what the owners think. So it's tough. But Jaden, appreciate you coming up here
Yep,
again.
that's all I
Every
wanted to
time we
get
hit
off.
5 super chats, we'll drop the link. Someone can get their take off. But hey, man, you're cooking. Appreciate you
Yes,
though.
sir.
That was a good take, Bob.
All right, random. I know you wanna
Thank you.
talk about something.
Yep. You gonna play the intro or not?
No, we won't transition.
All right. Can I just get the big screen just for a little bit, and then I'm gonna talk to y'all.
Yeah, hold on. Okay.
Wait, what's this about? What we doing?
It's about when Shador got prank called.
Oh.
Let me face this real quick. So, like I mentioned earlier, the NFL is amazing in so many ways. Santo and I could talk to you for hours about how their marketing and the things that they do that helped them overtake not one but both baseball and basketball to be the number one sport. But the fact that people get prank called every year on draft day, to me, it seems like this should be a very fixable issue. Just give them some phones, and then they return the phones after the draft. But like the fact that the only reason I'm bringing this up, Shador was prank called last night, and it happens. It happened to Tyler Warren. I know it happened to Isaiah Bond. It happens to people every single year. But Shador's was different. It's not race. It's not all that. It's who the fuck did it. Jax Obrick, the son of of the defensive coordinator of the Atlanta Falcons. He's the dude that prank called Shador. Now, the fact that, bro, you could have cost your daddy his job, like to the point where he could never work in the NFL again. You can talk to the NFL. Why the hell does Jeff Obrick have Shador Sanders' number? Maybe y'all could fix that. I feel like that's an easier fix. You only send that to certain people so that not everybody in the league gets that. But the fact that he was visiting his parents. He saw his daddy's open iPad and said, "Oh, what's this?" Then you search. Let's not cap Lonnie. He took down a lot of people's numbers, but who was the one that he decided to call? He targeted him. The fact that he put it on social media for laughs, bro. Like, which is crazy, by the way. And there's Lonnie. The Atlanta Falcons have had so many scandals or weird things happen to them that people should really talk about that more, but it's all right. The Pats get all the heat. Hey, the Falcons pumped in crowd noise. They tamper all the goddamn time. Something like this, which if that iPad fell into the wrong hands, or maybe one of Jack's boys took and just went around and fucked around with it. Do you know how fucking crazy that shit was? That he took that shit? That real nice school that you go to? Let me look at the fucking camera. The real nice school that you go to that your daddy it pays for? That's what you took it for? To do all that? The fact that he was able to do that, and the fact that Jeff Obrick is lucky to have his job today, that you went and filmed yourself, that you did all this, you embarrassed yourself, you embarrassed your name, you embarrassed your family. And then that cookie cutter thing where I'm watching motherfuckers try to call him a kid. The nigga's 21. He knows exactly what the fuck he's doing. Like, don't do that. He made a dumbass decision that could have potentially cost a lot of money. He put the Atlanta Falcons fucking situation in peril. Like, I hope y'all truly understand that. How fucking crazy that shit was. Don't be doing that shit. He's lucky Shador Sanders is a cool dude. He said when he called to apologize, don't worry about it. But now the Atlanta Falcons, all that shit, I would hate to be like an IT person over there, Santo, right now. Think about all the different things. Can you put the rest of us on the big screen? Santo, think about all the things they got to do because his dumb ass went and took that iPad. I would hate to work there. And I think that should be treated differently because the fact that somebody in the family of a $2 super chat by Jaden Cook past Luther, I appreciate it. The fact that everything this was kind of minor is nuts. That's like, oh, Bryce takes fucking or Rob Pelinka's kid takes that shit to talk shit to Cooper Flagg, but he did it on his daddy's iPhone, the one that he calls GMs with to fucking break deals. No kind of shit is on there. I'm gonna stop. because I think that's fucking ridiculous that shit happened, and nothing significant is going to happen to that kid. He's just going to go back and laugh about it with his friends. Santo, Ty, all that deserves the highest of criticisms. And all they're going to get is a slap on the wrist. And guess what? You want to know why Atlanta doesn't get in a lot of trouble for their skit? Because they got a motherfucker on the competition committee. So they got a little extra fucking influence up there. But it's crazy that this shit keeps happening to that franchise in particular, and nobody fucking talks about it. The fact that, let me stop. Because now I'm just going to regurgitate it. Y'all got it.
Lonnie,
You're muted.
Oh, you muted.
Oh, I'll be super quick because I don't even think they're getting a slap on the wrist. Like the Falcons said that there's not going to be no punishment dealt to the DC, and this is one of those double standards that Ty was talking about earlier. Because the whole time the media is covering, oh, his child, dude is 21 in college. He's a grown ass man.
He's
living by himself.
On Tuesdays. Get the fuck out of here with that.
He's 21 years old. He can buy alcohol. He can party with his frat boys. He's not a child. He went to his father's house, went through his father's stuff, got Shador's number, and then prank called him. Now, I'm not going to crash out over prank calls. Like, it is what it is. But, like, it's just the double standard. Like, you're calling him a child. You're treating him like he's a child.
In there, Bam. Or Gabe. I went a little off the rails. But I just wanted to talk some shit about the Falcons. But the rest of the shit that I said, I was cooking. My bad.
Yeah, it is. We all know why the double standard is what it is, but whatever.
Hey, yeah, that stuff
I
is
was
weird.
imagine that was involved. That's a plot twist.
Ooh.
Yo, that would be wild.
Elite storytelling.
I remember last year before Michael Penix got drafted, everybody's like, "Oh, Shador to the Falcons, Shador to the Falcons." Like that was the match made in heaven. So
he wouldn't have been. He would have been a true 5th round pick if he came out last year. Because that's what they were saying for Cam Ward if he came out last year.
5th round is crazy. Cam last year, I think he's.
Cam would have been the 4th quarterback taken.
No, he might have been the 5th or 6th. Because so it was Caleb, Drake, Jaden, and then it was JJ, and then it was Penix.
They're definitely drafting JJ before.
And Bo Nix. Bo Nix went 1st round too.
And then like Bo Nix and Cam Ward is a conversation. So
I still think Sean Payton picks Bo Nix.
And then he would have been he would have been a 2nd round quarterback.
And yeah, there's this weird thing. The NFL doesn't like drafting quarterbacks in the 2nd round this much anymore.
No, I mean, they drafted Tyler Shaw. You know what's funny? Spencer Rattler got drafted in the 3rd round last year, and then Tyler Shaw got drafted in the 2nd round this year.
Bro, did you see that? Did you see that play they did that he threw the ball up in the air? That's some dumb shit.
That's Will.
How does that entire idea happen in your brain? Just take no Diddy, just take the sack, bro. Just fall down. Like it's over.
I thought you were talking about was that him that they pulled that combine clip?
Yes, that was him too.
Bro.
I ain't know, maybe that was just a bad rep.
Bro, we suck, man. The Saints suck, bro.
Yo, I saw Santo. I'm gonna send it to you later. I think I sent it to you. That Saints fan who was so pissed off about the pick, he went to Popeyes and just got a whole bunch of biscuits, and he's like, what's the name of that song? Don't say I'm tired. And he just starts, he throws out his water, and he's like, I'm gonna die from Popeyes because I can't believe what the Saints just did.
Those biscuits is like eating a blanket.
Hey man, shout out the Saints, man. All right, before we move on to the next topic, I don't know if you guys seen, but Tyrese Halliburton crossed up Giannis to score a buzzer beater. That's
to win the game.
Yeah, to win the game. Giannis to win the game.
They almost
they never gonna live that down.
Apparently, after the game, Giannis and Tyrese Halliburton dad they got into it, and also Giannis got into it with another player when they were shaking hands. I ain't gonna lie.
He's so frustrated, man.
Did y'all
can we finally just you know what, Ty, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I said did y'all him and Giannis oh wait, no, they are getting into it. No, yeah, okay. I'm gonna see how this clip. He definitely got into it with the Tyrese Halliburton dad, but also he got to it with another player.
His dad was talking some shit to him.
He got to another player where like everybody's shaking hands, and Giannis, it looked like he just grabbed his head to tell him something, but I guess Giannis was talking crazy to him because the dude kind of pushed Giannis off it. him because it seemed like Giannis grabbed his head, like when he was like, you know, trying to embrace him for the like, you know, sportsmanship. But I think Giannis was saying like something crazy to him. That's why the dude reacted that way and pushed him off, and it was like a scuffle. And then he was talking crazy to Tyrese Halliburton's dad. They were like head to forehead to forehead. I'm like, Giannis is pissed off. Like after that year that he won, they've been struggling. He's been angry.
No, they haven't made the changes that they needed to maintain a championship team. But also 1 year they ran into Jimmy Butler. You know,
wow.
And Giannis got injured.
Giannis
we ran into Jimmy Butler, but can we just get off the Doc Rivers train? Can we finally just call him trash?
He's been.
He is. He's not good. So yeah,
like this whole rinse and repeat by Doc Rivers, bro. He is so ass at coaching.
Like, it don't help Darvin Ham over there. It don't help.
In fact, Darvin Ham's like, yo, you know what we need? More Torian Prince. So yeah, let's get him in the game.
We're struggling to score. Torian Prince.
When they traded for Kyle Kuzma, I said, "Oh, that you got to do better than that."
And then they got Kyle Kuzma. If I say my team is Kyle Kuzma, Doc Rivers, Darvin Ham, I'm not liking my chances, bro.
And if I'm Giannis, I'm like, man, look, man, it's been real. Get me the fuck out of here, man.
Nah, but
what are we doing?
Here's the thing where Giannis may have screwed himself a bit. After he won the chip the first time, he said, basically, we were on the podium and saying that he didn't have to form a super team and how he stayed home and did it the right way. So if he leaves, that whole interview going to look really just odd.
But he didn't have to form.
He doesn't need it. You know, he could just.
I understand that, but also with the suit team he faced got hurt. Like KD in there with a scope.
Nobody's saying he's going to fucking Boston.
I know, but he said that also, I know that, but I'm saying he also said I stayed home and did it. So he's not just about not former suit team, but also about him saying I stayed here and got it done. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying he might end up being the next Kevin Durant because Durant said the same thing too.
Oh yeah, he did.
No, you can't. That's not comparable.
Who's about to join Oklahoma City?
Giannis won a ring. KD did not. All right.
Well, yeah, that's because KD got hurt though.
If he joins Oklahoma City, shut the season down.
Let's transition over to this.
Oh my God! Shut the season down. All right, here we go.
The big debate. One gorilla versus 100 humans. Everybody is talking about this topic. It's all over social media. There's memes, there are clips. Even Mr. Beast was like, you know what? Let me do this funny meme. Who wants to participate in this video?
Hell no.
What?
Hold on. Before we start, we gotta hear. We know where we stand. Miles, you gotta let us know where you stand. Well, that's gonna form some factions.
Oh, we already got our factions.
100 niggas win.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
This is our factions right here.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding me?
Like I'm so serious. If you really think 100 humans can't win,
no, nigga.
Lonnie, you want to know my problem with it? I feel like everybody will apply logic to how humans work, but not gorillas. Like apparently, gorillas have infinite stamina. Like
they
can run on air. They can breathe fire.
They don't have the natural instinct to feel fear when they see 100 bodies.
No, we cannot let them get away with this. No,
he's not wrong though. He's
random. Do you know what's the second? You know what's like the second most dangerous thing?
That logic also applies to humans. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we understand that, but there's 100 of us in one gorilla.
Do you know what gorillas lose to consistently in the real world, not in Hollywood? Gorillas lose to crocodiles all the fucking time. Humans wrestle crocodiles for fun, and you're saying 100 niggas.
Lonnie, that's a. You know what? Go ahead. Keep making the argument.
I want my clear because I don't know what that nigga's talking about. No human can bite like an alligator to get that dub. He's over there.
But we're saying like 100 people.
Humans are more
saying 100 people can't beat one.
Yeah, I think now 50 niggas might die, maybe 60.
Exactly.
But I think through sheer numbers, 100 humans can overwhelm a gorilla.
No, this is my problem because y'all act every single time, especially every time we talked about it Sunday. You straight up said they got to be bloodlusted, so you immediately have to buff the humans. So for this scenario to work, the first nigga that gets hit,
you guys
niggas are running away.
Bloodlusted. You're like, oh,
no, okay.
The first 10
somebody
people
around
running away the first
someone's head off. That sounds like the gorillas bloodlusted.
What are we doing?
Gorillas actually very non-violent. They're not as violent as Hollywood makes it. Like,
nigga, you see them fight. What are we talking about?
They're not even.
If they saw a human, they would
They're
not want to engage
docile.
with a human.
If they saw 100 humans, the gorilla would run.
Like they're not.
Gorillas are scared of like 5
first
chimpanzees.
The gorilla would run. If you saw 8,
Oh,
if you saw
also-
100 humans, he'd run.
I want things to be very clear. We can't make the argument that humans would run away if we're creating a stipulation where they have
We
to
gotta
fight the
fight.
gorilla.
Exactly.
Like, how are they going to run away if they have to fight the gorilla?
So the
if they
gorilla
have to
also is
fight
not
the
running away.
If they have you, okay, and also I appreciate what Miles just said. If a gorilla saw 100 humans, it would run away. So that doesn't work in this argument.
That's a natural animalistic instinct.
Exactly.
Animals
The
choose
numbers are
survival.
enemy.
Animals aren't going, no, I got pride. I want to just fight 100 niggas. If he sees 100 niggas, he's gonna say, damn, these niggas might kill me. I could win, but I don't know for sure. Let me get the fuck up out of here. That's just how animals think. So sitting here acting like since we're squishy, we're gonna get hit with some swipes, we're gonna get bitten, but don't apply no logic to the animals. I don't understand that. Now, overall, I think this whole conversation is pretty dumb, right? Like it's never gonna happen.
Oh, yeah.
But I do believe 100 niggas, we can subdue their limbs. Niggas is gonna die, but we can definitely fatigue out a bear and beat his ass up. We could do it. We might need a couple leaders in there, keep everybody rallied and shit.
Like Riddell.
Right.
Hey man, I'll go last minute shit. I'll go in the 70s. Throw me out in the 70s.
It's really
All right, I got you.
And exactly, Ty said it
We'll
perfectly.
leave our
They
big
always
argument.
talk about that shit,
scared.
but y'all
Bigfoot
never
and
the first
above,
ones up.
they can go in the later wave.
Y'all never the first ones up.
Later wave.
Never the first one. Like this is what we gotta do, but I'm in the 70s. That's why I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna be 70.
Random, I know niggas is gonna die, bro.
Random, you gotta be smart. You
The
always
first guy's cooked.
You have your stronger ones go later on, so
I-
they can weaken from some.
Bro, we all can't be 99, bro.
Like,
no.
We all can't be person 99.
Hey, ultimately,
Somebody gotta be number one, bro.
someone do no. Well, it's more so like we will
first
strategically
10.
place ourselves all around the gorilla, so it's complete.
Right.
I get the idea of like we have to fight. I just want to know, like, knowing this.
No, $2 super chat. Jaden said 100 miles versus the rest of y'all. Of course, it's 100 of him. What are you talking about? We're not gonna win
Like,
that.
realistically,
I need
like honestly, Ty, Santo, and Random, and then Santo, go. Actually, you can go since you have your hand up. How many people do you think a gorilla can kill at the same time?
It depends. It depends the attack it does.
yeah, like
He can probably kill 4 niggas with one swipe.
like
So
one
niggas.
swipe.
And then what happens while it's occupied with 4 people? Oh, another 5, 10 people are coming. They're trying to gouge out its eyes. They're trying to hit it in the nut. They're trying to hurt
Hit it in the
it.
nuts.
Yeah.
Lonnie, let me. Yo,
You gotta grab it.
Grab it.
Squeeze.
It's nuts.
Who's grabbing it?
If you kick the gorilla, wait, y'all do it. Hey yo,
$2 super chat. So
y'all
why
lost me. Hey,
why
yo.
can't 100 people gouge out the eyes of a girl? Facts.
Exactly.
What are
Like,
we
what are we
doing?
talking about? Acting like it got like 20 arms. Go ahead,
Come
Santo.
on.
Go ahead.
Come on.
So this debate has really taken over the whole internet, the whole world, actually. So I listened to one of my favorite shows, the Dan Levitard podcast, and he actually have a zoologist in Florida, and they asked him the question. And they asked him, "Hey, can 100 people?" I'll be quiet because Angie never lets me talk, bro.
Yeah. Good. Keep on ignoring him. I don't care what this zoologist has to say. What's this talk no jutsu / power friendship be? It's not. We ain't talking to the gorilla. We're killing the gorilla.
Killing that.
I see that meme where it's like Naruto with the whole situation where he said you're the 100th person. He says
$2 super.
We don't
chat.
care what you gotta say, Ty.
Dave said y'all
Hey,
acted like
man.
the Russian Zeke and he throwing rocks. Facts.
Exactly.
Hey, if Levi could take down a Titan, we could take down a gorilla. You know
y'all
what I'm
not Levi, man.
So like
I
I
might have a
was
couple Levi's in the pack, man. There might be 5 or 10 of them in the pack.
so like I was saying. So they asked a zoologist, could 100 people beat a gorilla? And he said on 2 conditions.
Okay.
Literally, he said a gorilla would win on 2 conditions. So he brought up the average human in the average size man in the U.S. is 5'6", 200 pounds.
You're telling me
So,
105.6
Listen,
niggas?
let me fit, bro. So they asked him that. He
Miles,
said,
105.6 niggas?
he said
Alright.
humans would actually win, but with prep time. If they
A
all
bigger
just
heart
showed
than
up in a
tall niggas?
room, if they all just showed up in a room with a gorilla that is fighting and 100 humans that is fighting, it would be very tough for humans to win. Humans would need prep time.
Yeah, I'm hearing tough. Not that we'll lose. I'm hearing tough without prep time.
I heard it's more likely than not.
No, it sounds like the zoologist agrees with us. So that's what
you guys need to
No, basically, yeah.
No, but you're saying you basically are Batman. We need prep time. Batman with prep time beats Superman. Sure, you don't have prep time. You're in a room. Hey, go at it. You guys are cooked.
Nah.
We're taking the average. Pause it. I like what he said. Taking the average man, not NFL players, not boxers, not who get Mike type. Bro, the average nigga.
No, hold on. The average nigga probably 5'6", 165.
I know a 5'6" nigga that's 165 that get down, man.
That's one nigga.
Hey, how tall is Tank Davis?
A boxer, bro.
A boxer.
Hey, you said 5'6".
I literally said not NFL players, not boxers. I don't know if you didn't hear that part. I said not.
You work Miyamoto. How about
nah?
So now we're just limiting humans. So you have to get
average.
They throwing in all these stipulations to the humans.
No, wait.
It's not a stipulation.
Wait, time out.
Gorilla.
Now y'all want to quantify what type of 100 niggas it is and all of this other shit. That's 100 niggas in the gorilla.
Mike Tyson.
And then if we debunk one part, y'all add another part.
Wait, time out. It is more likely if we were to randomly
parts.
Wait, hold on. If we were to randomly select 100 people, Santos scenario with more likely
€5, Ty. We don't want to hear it. If a gorilla charges 100 people, it's taken out at least 10 of them. We all have seen that video of a gorilla breaking the protective glass.
Anyways, hey, listen. All I'm saying is this, right? If we took 100 random people, Santos scenario would most likely be the case because you would just randomly take people. You're gonna probably get the average 5'6" to 5'7" man. Like that's just what you would naturally. That would more likely happen than with these other scenarios.
A good number will be 5'7", and a good number will be 5'11". A good number will be 6.
No. The average will be the 5'7" will be that'll be
more 5'7" people than
it would be even.
Their energy at first was like 100 people regardless are losing.
Lonnie,
I know if you're taking an average,
100 shacks is not losing.
Average male height 5'9", by the way.
He said in the U.S. I was just repeating what he said.
Even though the averages, you're taking people shorter than 5'7" to 5'9", and people taller than that. Most people fit in that bracket. Is the point?
$2 super chat. They keep on doing it while you're talking. You got to beef with them, Ty. Jaden said 100 Riddles versus gorillas. I'm taking gorillas more. I mean, Jaden, you're my op, so it is what it is. It's all good.
Point is, Santos scenario is most likely the case.
I'm telling you, humans would win with prep time.
That's the likeliest scenario.
With no prep time,
you get like, everyone. That's
I'm just saying that I don't know why you're scoffing at the 5'7" niggas. Like most people ain't that height. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
He went to school to be afraid of the animals, man. That's all he did.
Miles got it.
If I have 100 niggas, I'm not afraid of no animals, bro.
100 super chat. Itachi has a chance with these conditions.
All I'm saying is, bro.
Also, we're gonna drop the link again. If someone wants to get a gorilla take off, we hit the goal again.
Y'all need prep time. Bro, you mean to tell me if you see a gorilla bite off somebody's face, you're not in fear?
Y'all don't. But that's what I'm saying.
What am I gonna do?
Y'all throwing all of this extra shit in, man.
You guys are talking about strategically placing people and all of that. It's the same thing.
That's what you would do.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, why are you gonna put us in a room and then say, "Oh, y'all are gonna see somebody get killed and automatically get crippled with fear"? Like, no, if we're in the condition that we have to fight, my nigga. And when humans have to fight, they do some pretty incredible things, my nigga.
With prep time.
Some of them freeze up.
You don't need to be Batman to beat a gorilla.
some people pass out, some people freeze up. Listen, I'm just saying, I don't know you're gonna have all 100 fighting. Some niggas are gonna freeze up.
I mean, they could be the fodder. That's
All right.
fine. Throw you
Y'all
in
might have,
there.
y'all might have
Take
closer
them a
to
little
50
bit.
to 100, man. Niggas fighting.
Hey man, we'll use
If
your
y'all out the
booty.
room, there'll be at least 10 niggas trying to get out the room.
All I got. My last thing I gotta say is this, like, because I know, like, we're at least me, Miles, and Riddell, we're gonna be smart. We're gonna be like in the middle of the pack, and like, oh, what about all the dead? What about our slain comrades? What about their lives?
What
Are they
about the people
meaningless?
that are getting
Oh my
stampede
gosh.
on? What about like, bro? there's
I'm
so
gonna be
many
100.
factors.
I'll be person 100.
Stampede on by a gorilla?
No, by people.
other humans.
When they try to run away.
Nigga.
Oh, you think
Get
we're just
out
gonna
there.
let a gorilla kill us all? You think we're just gonna?
Yeah,
be
some
like,
people would. Yes, some
Oh
people
my
would.
God,
No, wait, hold on a
bro.
second. Time out. Are you trying to tell me that some people would not bow out of fear despite knowing the odds are against them? Yes, they would. Yes.
There's
So then
100
why
niggas.
would the gorilla's not gonna bow out and see 100 niggas?
There's 100 niggas.
No, he might. I'm just saying.
100 niggas.
I don't know, man.
I'm just making sure it's understood both ways.
I'm I understand that, man.
Because I'm sure if any animal sees 100 niggas,
both ways.
if any animal see 100 niggas, they're going away.
I ain't gonna
All
lie,
right,
y'all breaking my
someone
heart.
first come, first serve. They're up here. Get your take off. Before you get your take off, Angie with a $2 super chat. Run from roaches with wings. What we doing?
That's different. That's different though.
That's different, Angie.
Roaches is different though. That's different. That's different.
Niggas may see spiders in their room, but they gonna step to a gorilla, man. All right.
Get your take off, my boy. Get your take off.
Can y'all hear me well? Tell me if y'all can hear me.
Yeah, you good, bro.
I feel like if you start off the scenario off top with some niggas are gonna run away, you already being disingenuous. Like you already know what's gonna happen. Like if I'm surrounded by 100 men and this one gorilla, we tearing that nigga apart. Like it's over with. It's
No, y'all are nuts. Even if okay, now hold on.
Don't think that.
Here's the weird thing about this.
10 feet tall, 3,000 pounds.
Do you think this gorilla is Megatron?
That's why I'm convinced.
I feel like this is kind of funny because y'all are saying I wouldn't run away, but I'll be person 99. Like, bro, stop it.
Oh, y'all niggas in the back.
I'm not running away. I'm person 100. I'm not running away, but I'm person 100.
No,
I'm not running away, but I'm person 103.
You see, y'all focusing on all the shit that don't matter. No, it don't. The order that I want to go in don't have to do nothing with the gorilla losing, my nigga.
And you know what's crazy? If they're all transported to that space, Miles, Lonnie, Riddell, and they're in the front line, what are they doing? Turning around and going straight back.
Nigga, if I'm already in the front, I gotta do what I gotta do, nigga.
Yeah,
Run away.
I'm immediately.
I ain't gonna lie.
It is what it is, my nigga. It is what it is, man.
I can't believe that shit.
I would run.
If me and the gorilla face to face, I'm just nowhere to go.
Miles is throwing people at the gorilla so he can survive.
I'm not gonna lie, and this is
$2
a question
super
that
chat.
I've seen today.
Real quick.
100 niggas can win.
Oh, go ahead.
All this black AF talk when y'all really G. What is that?
Black Air Force talk.
Nigga, Kai, that's
I'm
what
not,
you said.
I'm not cultured enough to know what that means. Tell me what that means.
The men who wear black Air Forces are real strong, real, you know what I'm saying, on demon time. When you wear G Fazos, which are white Air Forces, you're not a demon. You're not built like that. So basically, y'all talking like strong man, but they calling us some hoes, whoever Angie is.
Wow.
Hey, man, Angie.
Like
I'm cool with you, so I'm not gonna speak on you.
Us three up here, we
Some of y'all
chilling.
pussy.
No,
We not the whole
100 randoms is losing. 100 times is losing. 100 Santos is losing.
Nigga, we're not there. We're not there. We got to top
I see 100 Raddels. They win.
100 miles, we taking that dog, nigga.
Miles, I want
beat
beat
a
a gorilla.
Hold up.
Then how many men can?
You said what?
If 100 men cannot beat a gorilla, then how many men can? How many men does it take to defeat one gorilla?
They're gonna say some bullshit like 1,000.
No, what I'm saying is very scenario specific. That's what I'm saying. With prep time, we got it. With no prep
Are you
time,
saying
just,
there's not a
gorilla.
number of humans?
How are we prep timing in a room full of nothing? Y'all do it. Y'all creating all of these stipulations to subtract from what humans can do, bro.
Crazy, bro. Just around the gorilla.
My only point was that that we're gonna most likely have majority of people gonna be the average man, the average man's size.
Yeah, so Ty, how many people?
I'm cool with that. But y'all saying niggas is gonna run or we gotta do preparations? No,
bro.
Miles, everybody not you, bro.
It's not about being me. 100 people, yo, bro.
Yo,
humans have come, bro.
No.
Are you serious?
I seen a nigga run from a B like last week, bro. I seen a nigga run from a B last week, bro. So I'm just
you got the luxury to do that, though, my nigga. If you're trapped in the room, you can't do that.
They gonna run around the room from the B. I've seen it.
All right, Junebug. You got one more take. You got the final say, and then we're gonna let you go. But what's your final take, and then we'll wrap up this topic.
I feel like in this scenario, people who believe that the gorilla will win just don't believe in evolution. Because there's no way you don't see 100 niggas
evolution right now.
and think
Let him cook.
that
Let him cook.
one gorilla and allow him to get past all of us. Let's say we do have 105-6 niggas. I want to know what endurance built, stamina having gorilla you've seen that is making you think he gonna see 100 people and come out alive. Like, I have to know.
If we're talking about the average, every time about the average 5'6" man that can't defend himself, then I don't know, man.
Wait. I want to get this on record. This is what y'all been saying. So are all 5'6" niggas pussy? And
Nah.
$2 super chat, Andy Carr. Y'all know rip eggplant off, right? This is an easy W. Y'all underestimating humans.
Also, let me clarify. Hey. I said the average person doesn't know how to fight. That's just
no, Riddell. I do want the three of them to answer it each though. How many people do you think it's gonna take to kill a gorilla then, Ty? How many people?
I think the scenario y'all placed out, if we're not taking just a bunch of 5'6"
yo, answer the question.
Dude, I think if I could
give me 5'6" people. How many 5'6" people? Tell me.
They're gonna lie, bro.
I'm sorry.
I need to hear it. How many 5'6" people beating a gorilla?
Oh my god! So is that the average 5'6" man that's 160 that can't fight or defend himself?
Bro, just flopping.
Look at them talking. He can't feel, bro.
Answer. How many?
Hey man, I don't know.
Yeah, no one up top can give an answer.
More.
More. Crazy. Like I said, it's scenario specific. If we got prep time, 50 people can take down a gorilla. Sure, with prep time.
No prep time. Give me a.
How many people, Santo?
They're getting washed.
There's no number.
I'm gonna say 150.
There's no. So if I get 5'6" niggas.
Listen, let me.
I said 150.
Let me give an answer.
No, Random, you gave a number. Santo, we need a number.
Give me 120. Give me 150. Give me 150 as well.
I think 150 is great.
So 50 more niggas is going. So 50
yes,
more.
Yes,
bro.
Niggas.
Y'all niggas is sad, bro.
One gorilla equals 150 people.
So just 50 more niggas. Not a gorilla's tired and overwhelmed. 50 more niggas.
I think this is what y'all think. Y'all think I'm saying the gorilla washing the 100 niggas. I think it's a clear.
No,
this shit's not even. No, I think he's exhausted. My nigga, I think he's exhausted after the 100th nigga.
So he's exhausted, but 50 extra people. That's a really, just takes it over the edge.
You know, it's like you
he got hold
on. Lonnie, it's not making sense, Lonnie.
No.
Lonnie, you know
the gorilla's gonna be killing everybody, and at 130, it's gonna pass out.
Oh shit!
Well, I have a question for you.
Because that's what it's gonna do.
I have a question, but we're gonna close it out. What's been y'all favorite Man vs. Gorilla meme? These memes have been so funny. Like
I love the Captain America and Black Panther one where it's like the niggas in the front. That's me, my nigga in the front.
I like the wrestling ones. They have like Brock Lesnar beating a gorilla. It's like, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I saw one from wrestling with Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, and Dwayne Johnson over Harambe.
I see
So the
that.
Mark Henry one?
That shit. I didn't see
One of
that.
my favorite ones has been the Naruto Obito meme where it's like, we say when you're the 100th man, you see all 99 be slaughtered. He said, "Come on, there's still time." He raised his hand up.
No, I love the Seth
Oh,
Rollins
my
where it's
goodness.
like you're not 97, you hit 98 in the 99 in the back with the chair.
All right, let's go to the next topic. This was a very good debate. But
talked about
now
this
let's
for
talk about a
30
little anime. Let's talk about a little anime real quick.
We talked
So-
about this for 30 minutes. That's crazy.
As
Oh,
of
but-
right now,
Wait, before you go, some of us 5'6" people can fight, Ty. Just saying. I'm just
Huh?
saying.
Not according to what I heard.
I'm 5'6",
Nigga, we
so I can
fight
fight.
about-
Just let me know.
What a gorilla.
Once you hit
how
5'6",
do you
you just
feel that
can't fight no
Taco
more.
No, I'm not saying there are exceptions. I'm saying the average. I think the
I'm
average
just
man,
saying.
the average person in general does not know how to actually like
No,
fight.
this is what I'm saying.
That's
One of
what I'm saying. It's not crazy.
You don't
One
know
of the
how to
super nice. The problem is, look. Out of the 5'6" niggas,
$2 super
Not-
chat.
Aw.
Angie Card. That's a lot. Yo.
Hey, yo.
Read it.
Angie
That's what I be
Card
dealing with every
survived
Thursday.
it, bro.
You got it,
Yo, y'all should have saw how Andrew was acting up last pod, bro. All right,
Wait,
we
did you
gotta
read
go-
the super chat?
This last. Look, out of them 105.6 niggas, Miles, one of them finna be Mighty Mouse. But that's one Mighty Mouse, my nigga. The rest of them gonna be fucking. It's just gonna get worse from there. Mighty Mouse is fucking awesome.
You see, Miles, now they gotta dictate exactly what kind of people have to
Even
be
if
in the
you were to
100.
say
I just
one in-
said a 5'6"
only,
nigga. That's
even
all
if you're
I
to
said.
say only 1 in 10 niggas were competent, that's still 10 competent niggas with 90 cannon fodders. I think they could win.
Look,
all right, time to move on. Also, no, we're done with the gorilla topic. So whoever wants to get their take off, right now we're talking about 2B Hero X. So 2B Hero X, latest episode.
Oh shoot, I missed last episode.
Oh, bro,
It's a banger.
that episode. Hey, so this is why I want to start with this, and then we'll talk about that episode, and we'll talk about the 2B Hero X universe because I have a lot to say. Lonnie, I'm sure you have a lot to say. Everybody else, I'm sure you have a lot to say. We're so glad that this ended up being as good as we thought it was going to be. We're so glad that it's a freaking banger. Also, make sure if you guys haven't watched the character trailers, make sure to watch me and Lonnie's reaction because that video is banging right now, where we reacted to everyone but Lucky Sion. We forgot that trailer, and everybody's blaming us in the comment section because we forgot it. But so apparently, this is how the episodes will be going. These are the characters we'll be featuring and the order that we're going to be featuring it. So it's going to be very interesting on how they kind of do everything. Next we get is E-Soul. So the fact that we get E-Soul next, and me and Lonnie, we saw E-Soul's trailer, insane.
That was insane.
And I'm going to put the spoiler tab up right now because we are going to talk about spoilers. If you haven't watched a recent episode, tough. It looked like that was E-Soul who did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It generally looked like
It's a deserted island. There's a deserted island. No one else is on there.
there's only 3 people. There's one person looking at the person that got shot, and one person making a pose.
No,
That fool did it.
R.I.P. Moon, man. Yo.
Bro, this whole season, Moon's just been dying. Episode 1 dies. Episode 2, we're gonna fake your death. Episode 3, okay, you're really gone.
It's actually crazy. My thing is, so so episode 4 was a banger, obviously, and now we got a new hero with Ling Ling being the commoner, which is very interesting. But me and Lonnie watched the trailer of E-Soul in the video, and that trailer was insane because there was a crazy villain name, and someone in the comment section actually told us his name was Zero, and basically this villain that fought with E-Soul got turned into a villain based off the society. So the society made him into a villain, and we're going to talk about that. This society is actually more messed up than I expected.
We trash.
But because of it, it turned him into a villain. And at the end of the character trailer, Lonnie, if you remember, a black dagger tried to hit E-Soul. So I'm thinking, what if Zero and E-Soul switch places? And Zero is now taking the identity of E-Soul. Because like, why else would he try to kind of kill himself? And now we got the end of episode 4 where he killed Moon. So there's something that's not clicking with Esau right now. It's very wary, but I'm invested. I'm invested. What's your thoughts, Lonnie?
The overall episode, I'll start from the beginning. Like the overall episode I thought was fantastic. Every episode has like a crazy climax with like crazy animation shit. I love it. It's like I don't know. Like they make sure that every episode like has a climactic crazy moment, which I really appreciate. I do like how they showed the negatives of being a hero. How we saw with Firm Man, how he can never. Yes, he's always firm. Yes, he can always hold things upright, and he's always going to be upright. But at the same time, he's always upright. He can't bend down. He can't use the toilet. He can't sleep on a bed. And we saw in the trailer, like when he was fighting Queen, how she told him to bow, and he's just like, I can't. Like it's against his power. But that's also making me wondering how now that the main character is not nice, how Linling is not nice anymore. The whole time he was fighting, they were saying fight, keep fighting, keep fighting. So I'm wondering if like that's gonna be his negative, where it's like he just has to fight now, like because he might end up having a nasty drawback too. Because his drawback was that he was becoming a perfectionist, but then everyone started cheering for him when he was Linling, and they're like keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting. So I'm wondering if that's gonna be some type of weird side effect later on, but. No, they definitely stole the Toji moment with the Star Vessel, with her just getting blindsided, shot in the face like that. But no, I'm locked in because the Isol's trailer was interesting in itself, especially with Zero. So I am wondering what's going on with that, because did like the corporation order her to be killed? Because they had no idea, but they had no idea where she was. Like, is it something personal with Nice? Like, because there's still a lot of mystery surrounding Nice.
No, the corporation is actually a big shout because they don't need to hide Nice's identity. It's very interesting.
But what's crazy, what I really like is how, from what I've seen, and I haven't seen much of the trailers or whatnot. I'm gonna check them out this week. I've been locked in on One Piece, but the fact that all the heroes that we've seen, like, he's gonna what's his firm guy, he's always gonna stand upright, but it's because he literally just can't bend. The guy with the gauntlets, what's his name? I'm terrible with names.
I forget his name too.
Okay,
I know
him. He pretty much cheated, and that's why he's where he's at. Like all of these heroes are like even Nice. Like Nice is literally an imposter. Like all of these are like corporation generated. Like Ling is literally, what I've seen is like the first organic hero. Like people like saw just a regular person just turned into a hero, not a corporation, not behind an algorithm or pushed by a corporation or whatnot. No, he's literally just became a hero on his own, which I find very interesting. Like, are all these heroes like made by the corporation or what?
Santo,
the
villain did say that all the original real heroes died. So that's what I was wondering, because the guy was, when they were fighting, it's like all the real heroes already died. So it's like now they got and then they got replaced with, I guess, these corporate heroes. So like I'm wondering like what heroes, like if there's like a generation of heroes he was referring to or something like that, because that could also just be another season.
Died?
You said what?
You telling me y'all think X died?
No.
No, but he wasn't always X. X is X is always whoever number one is. So there were number ones before X.
Yeah, the current X is not dead. And to kind of attach to Santo's point, there might be a way they become the hero, like the belief start. It's very synonymous with like algorithms, right? In social media. There's one thing that makes you famous, but after you make that thing makes you famous, you do whatever it takes to build onto that one thing to build your brand. That's exactly how heroes work. With Furman, he saved that girl. and he stayed firm by not letting that huge boulder kill the girl. Now everybody's like, oh yeah, he never takes a knee. He's always firm. And the corporations kept on building, on building, and building. I'm guessing they're probably gonna do the same thing for Ling Ling now that he's the commoner. But that tells you a big flaw in this world for sure, and how it can ruin people's lives while also giving them so much success. Like, this power system is super unique, but the downfall of this power system is crazy. It's actually
and then but what's very interesting about it, like how everybody was like noticing, like, okay, now we need to pay attention who this guy is. Like when he was nice, like he wasn't on the other heroes' radar like that. But when he became Ling Ling, like organically made, like everybody was like, okay, we need to pay attention to this. This is different. So I'm very curious on how they play with that.
I think that is also in due part to the fact that Nice already belonged to another agency, whereas they did not know where this guy came from. Nobody knew he was formerly Nice, and then he made the fact that he was able to make a name for himself so goddamn quickly without having any prior corporation attached to him, supposedly, is what makes this guy very interesting. It also touches to Lonnie's prior point. Some of these corporations may have some interesting motives, because taking out Moon, who knows a lot about Nice, that might be a big thing, because we don't know why Nice took his own life yet.
Yeah.
2BRX. Bang it. Random, did you want to say anything? Are you talking? Because I can't hear you.
Nah, y'all basically covered everything. Like, they're just... I didn't finish the last episode, so I already know I'm missing out. But I'm just waiting for X, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
X and there's so many good heroes, bro.
X
you don't even need to wait for X.
Because I just want to see his episode will be fantastic. Like, bro, just gonna be just. I want to see his flaws. Because, bro, I'm telling you, from the first time I saw his trailer, I'm like, bro has never struggled in his life the way he moves around. They never struggled. So his hang up could be very interesting to see.
We I'm going to say it again, highly recommend watching these character trailers, because watching Nice's character trailer and then we barely get anything from Nice, these character trailers are necessary to understand these characters. Like, it's kind of like when Lonnie was saying about Arcane, but probably even more so. That in order for us to understand Nice, who Nice was, you need to watch a trailer, because you don't understand who Nice was from the episode, because we mostly get Ling Ling, the commoner. So definitely watch these character trailers, because Isol, crazy story. The one dude who basically, he's like Bakugo, he just beats the crap out of villains. Dude's a demon. We got one dude, he can control animals, and he was the son of one of the former exes. He's a demon. We got Queen, who could order people to do whatever she wants. She's a demon. We got emo guy who kills people and never smiles. So he's going to be having a fan base for sure. All of them, you guys need to lock into. Every single one of them.
Yeah, I'm going to check it out this weekend. But also, the music of this show is fantastic. The score, and whoever, and the studio, whoever worked on this for animation, give them a raise, because my God, the transition from that 3D animation to like a heavy art, dark, black outline anime style is phenomenal.
What does that mean?
He's just saying the transitions are fire, bro.
No, I'm talking about what Jaden said.
Oh, Jaden said. All right, I put down the 2BRX conversation. A very good conversation.
We back?
Yeah, we are back. We are back.
Oh,
now, I'm not going to show a lot of it, but I'll pause it and show different scenes, because copyright.
Bro.
2BRX, in my opinion, even though I haven't watched the other episode, but 2BRX had a fantastic episode. Favorite episode of this week. But there was another episode that technically rated higher. That goddamn one. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. That's what I wanted. All right, so I'm not going to show like the video because it's a minute 30 seconds long and it's copyright, but I'll show different images from the video, the episode. But what did we think about this fight? A lot of people were talking about it.
One Piece did it again.
Yeah, they did it again. I don't know if it's the best animated sequence they've had, but it's definitely like in my top 2 in terms of favorites that they've had. He was literally sleeping on Kizaru. Like, can we talk about how crazy that is? You're sleeping on a speedster. Imagine someone just sleeping in the middle of a fight against the Flash. Like, bruh, that is aura persona. He was sleeping on Kizaru.
Yo, they went crazy with this episode.
I can't wait to get to that part, bro.
Miles, what did you think about this?
Muted.
Oh, you just sound far away. There you go. I think you're back.
Better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Just a pretty cool, nothing else. Miles wasn't feeling it. That's what it sounds like.
It was pretty cool.
Oh,
I need more hype. Everybody's talking about this fight scene.
I thought it was a damn good episode. It was a good episode.
They're saying they enjoyed the Lucci and Zoro fight, which I did enjoy. The fact that it was like both in the same episode.
So obviously the Kizaru fight, like that was cool and all. I like how they're handling them wanting to like pace the episodes longer, like and giving us like a lot of meaningful content. So I thought the Jory Bonnie versus the Marine stuff was really cool to see because I wasn't in the manga. That was really dope. And then the Zoro and Lucci stuff I liked a lot. And yeah, like I already knew they were going to deliver with the Kizaru, it's to be expected. Like that's what they're supposed to do. It was the other stuff I cared about.
Okay, valid. Any more thoughts about this anime fight?
No, but when we get to read your scriptures, I do have a theory I want to throw at Miles.
All right, bet. So I guess the next thing to talk about is that, and then we'll talk about this, and then we'll move on to some of the other more main topics. Is someone told us to react to this in our Discord? So we have a Discord channel for people to drop stuff for us to react to and talk about. So someone wanted us to react to and talk about this tweet regarding Kai Cenat. Now, so this is the tweet, and
God,
it's a long tweet. I'm not reading all of this, but
I'm already mad at it off one sentence that I saw.
He's talking about how Kai is an issue and Kai is childish and he's a problematic as a content creator. And that all that stuff, he starts talking about Kai as a content creator, being bad content creator, being very childish, immature, pushing certain types of content onto people, and that's a problem. So what do we think about this? What do you think about these type of content creators like Kai? Maybe you want to throw in like Speed or Aiden or Ross. Is he cooking? Is he not? What are we thinking?
Go ahead, Miles. I'll go after you.
I can't speak on it. He's referencing a specific situation about drunkenness and all of that. I can't speak on that because I haven't seen it. But I'm gonna go back to what Ty said earlier when y'all were having the football conversation. And I'm gonna just be blunt about it. Black people are held to this standard where whatever we do, we gotta be some model citizen. We gotta be perfect, and we can't make no fucking mistakes. But when a XQC or another nigga where they promote gambling, and Aiden Ross promotes gambling all fucking day and degeneracy on their platforms, there's no conformity for them. There's nothing about them. But because Kai Cenat and Speed, they can be themselves, they can be energetic, they can rally people and turn shit up. It's always an issue. We're always heavily policed and expected to behave away and everybody else can do whatever the fuck they want, and I don't like it. So, like I said, on the situation about the drunkenness, I don't know about that, but Kai Cenat in general, I don't even consume the content, but it's a black young brother making bread, and I'm cool with it. Fuck it.
Yeah, to go off what Miles said, it is very hypocritical because we see other creators of different skin colors that are way more controversial, that do way worse things, make millions and millions of dollars, and they don't get as much flack, or even if they do get flack, they don't get as many consequences. Look at Logan Paul. Look at Jake Paul. They have their own TV show on HBO right now. Logan Paul's on WWE. They're still making millions and millions of dollars every year. They say controversial things every year. But when it comes to Speed, I don't think because we haven't talked about podcasts, he's opening up China to the whole world right now. Like he's made like diplomatic waves in China where like
$2 super chat. Jaden said Cook Miles. Aiden used to push lean.
Yeah, he's a junkie.
Yeah,
I know about that.
Yeah, Speed's opening up things for China and China literally the president of China thanked Speed like a few weeks ago, saying that like, yo, you've really shown the world what China's really like. And
have
like
they've been thousands of people that follow him.
He's been traveling all over the world, and he's had a positive impact all over the world. But he crashes out, he yells, he's a distraction, he's a bad example to kids. When all he's done has been a positive the past year or so. Kai Cenat, yeah, he's made a bunch of mistakes. Yeah, he does a lot of stupid stuff. But at the same time, he's opened up a different avenue for kids to access media, to access entertainment. And he's opened up another avenue for streamers. Like, streamers had not been this big without Kai or Speed. Like, now they're in basketball commercials or State Farm commercials. Like, if you said a few years ago, like, oh, RDC would be in a Young Armor commercial, I'd be like, that makes no sense. Like, they just do skits all day. But these people open up avenues, but we're shitting on them for stupid. Like, it's, I don't know. The energy is never the same.
That commercial was fire too.
I'll put it like this: I'm not interested in defending anybody who might be or may not be a hypocrite in terms of how their energy. From my point of view, this is what I've said about these type of content creators before, and I've said this on my political podcast. I think these type of content creators are similar, and this is not a diss. This is more of like their role in terms of entertainment. A lot of these content creators to me are kind of like clowns. Not clowns as a derogatory thing, clowns as a mean of like foolish, kind of crazy type of entertainment, kind of like jesters back in the day. This type of entertainment was always entertaining. There's always a space for it where it's like you just do wild and crazy and stuff, and then people are gravitated to it. Now, with that said, although I do understand that these type of content creators exist, I personally always keep the same energy that if you do something wrong, I don't care what race you are, I think you are bad in that situation, depending on the circumstance. Like I've criticized, I don't like Aiden. I'm gonna be very clear. I think he sucks. So Aiden has a lot of problems to me. There are certain things that I don't like what Speed and Kai do, but I do also understand. I do think people should understand all the benefits they bring to the table too. With that said, one thing that I've criticized content creators, especially these young ones, with consistently is I said, now that you have this level of power and influence, I need these people to be better role models. I just do. Regardless if they want to or don't want to is irrelevant because there's a lot of kids watching them. And that just comes with the territory. Now, if you dismiss that idea that I'm not going to be a role model, I think that is unexcusable, in my opinion. You can't have this type of audience and not consider yourself a role model. I do think Kai and Speed have grown, but there's also things that I do think they do that influence the younger generation negatively and positively. So for me, when it comes down to it, picking and choosing, like going at Kai versus other people, I do think can be hypocritical. But I do think if they do things that can have a negative influence to the youth, then you can call it out for it. So
I disagree with you.
I
don't think what you're saying is wrong, but again, why is it our responsibility? Why are we always responsible for taking care of everybody else? Like, I'm not saying their actions are always good. I'm not saying that we should forgive their mistakes, but I'm not saying that we should what's the word I'm looking for? Like enable it, like allow it, right? Like hold them accountable for the stuff that they do.
Right.
But bro, when it comes to us, we're not writing essays about all these other people saying they got to change all of their shit and do stuff different. We're not writing essays saying we don't like their content, we think they're a harm or any of this stuff. But when it comes to us, why do we have to be concerned with doing all this?
That's why I'm like, I don't care about speaking about other people. I'm just speaking for me because I do call out both sides. I do call out all these different types of people because at the end of the day, how I see it is, although you can include the role of the parents in this, like you shouldn't be allowing your kids to watch this content. Very fair thing to say. Regardless, they do watch the content and you monetize off of it. That's just a truth. That's just reality. You got this famous mostly because of young people. So it just comes with the territory becoming as famous and as big as you do, like people like this. It comes with the territory. That just is, it is what it is. So that's why I keep that energy for all those people who kind of get that big.
Hey man, I don't think celebrities should be role models like that.
I don't either.
Like,
it's not.
I know, but that doesn't change what I said. I know they are. I don't think they should be.
Well, like, what does that mean? Well, what's the point of that?
So I'm about to tell you. Want me to tell you right now? I can tell you.
Yeah, I'm listening.
So reason I'm saying that is that one, the values and standards you have should start in your household, right? So just because one of my favorite celebrity does something should not then change the values that my mother raised me with, my father's relationship. It shouldn't, right? Especially given the role that a lot of these celebrities are in. For example, I'm not going to sit there and say that a lot of rappers should be role models, especially considering the things they put out. They shouldn't be. I'm not going to say we celebrities should be like, no. The lifestyle they promote, why would I say they should be role models just because they're a celebrity? No, I don't agree with that. Two, the thing about it is that you can inspire people without them looking at your personal life. So, for example, I'm trying to make a manga. I'm heavily inspired by people like Toriyama. In their personal life, they're crazy, right? But does that impact the influence they have on me as far as the writing and art? No. You can. That's why I'm saying, like, you can be. I'm also saying that people should not be. A lot of times, should not be role models morally. If you're inspired or you think LeBron's your role model because you're a basketball player, you love his work ethic, cool. But he does in his personal life, if he does something crazy, should that impact how you view him as an athlete? As far as you take inspiration from that standpoint and that type of role model? Probably not. But I think that a lot of times we're depending on these celebrities to be the moral standard, right? And I don't think that should be the case, right? Like, for example, I like Meg Thee Stallion, but saying things like Hot Girl Summer, crap like that, should I get the power, the position she is in, but should that then dictate the moral standard of a lot of young women, especially young Black women? No, it shouldn't.
Oh,
just
yeah, I agree with that.
And so that's why I'm saying, because a lot of people, and my final point is, the reason I'm saying they shouldn't be role models because a lot of them are not fit to be role models. They're just not fit. So they shouldn't be. I get they are, but they shouldn't be. So I think a lot of things that people believe should, depending on how you're raised, I get everyone's situation is obviously different, but from a general standpoint, you should base these things off, whether it be your spiritual beliefs, the way that you're raised. And I don't think it should be that. I think that we have to help our kids not be as easily influenced by media, especially because a lot of media is not good. So they shouldn't. A lot of people shouldn't be role models, and Kassim is one of them.
Yeah, I 100% agree. That's why I always separate two things. I go like, as an individual, listen to me. Your kid should not be looking at this person as a role model. You should be doing certain things in the home. Make sure those values are strong. But I also look at reality, and this is not coming at you, but I'm just talking about reality. And the reality is a lot of parents don't do that. So when you know that, you got to take some type of accountability, because you can't change a lot of individuals' minds on it, as unfortunate as it sounds, to do their goddamn job. So it's unfortunate, but it's also reality. But I also agree, if I had my preference, these people wouldn't be role models. The values start at the home. These kids won't be seeing these people as role models, but they do.
But you know what, though? To that point, I agree with you, but I think that also the reverse can be true. Knowing that these celebrities are not good role models and that they're doing their job as role models, then parents need to do a better job of locking in too. Like,
yo, for sure. Parents, number one, parents for sure.
I don't know, man.
Hey, man, those are unless anybody else wants to say anything.
Oh, I'm not responsible for your love parasites. But move on.
Love parasites.
Don't worry. You have enough good role models on BSS. You know, it's fine.
Damn.
All right. With that said, that's our take. Again, you guys can drop content in the Discord channel where it says drop topics, and then we'll react to it. So those are our takes regarding Kai CNET and content creators. With that said, let's move on to some of the main topics, shall we? This is a good episode so far. So let's dive into some Naruto talk random. Let's do it. All right, before we get into a random, have you finally finished Naruto?
I feel like I need to stand up and give it a standing ovation. It was magnificent. Now there was some bullshit at the end.
So yes.
So yeah, it was mostly a very positive experience. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm mad at myself for waiting this long to enjoy the story. I basically got to the war, and once the Madara charged the Ninja Alliance, I just finished watching the anime like that. So I didn't go back to the manga, but I had a great time. I mean, my critiques, I feel like they're pretty fair of the series. I really like OG Naruto more than the Shippuden era. Some of the best fights I've ever seen. Still though, obviously, fuck, that Zabuza fight's pretty cool. But Naruto Sasuke 2 might be one of the best fights I've ever seen in my life. But I think Kakashi Obito is better. That was elite hands being thrown. Like especially the backstory behind it and all that.
Random. One Piece time?
I mean, you said what we gotta do. Miles, let's set a schedule and we'll put this shit on Patreon.
Let's go.
Please read the manga, please.
So I gotta read?
Please?
I'll tell you from somebody that's watching the anime.
I know the start's pretty rough, right?
I'm too invested in the anime right now to read the manga.
$2 super chat. Dan doesn't care that you're invested in the anime. Who wins in a 1v1, Gin or Bargun? Okay, we just swerved right into Bleach, I guess. Gin or Bargun? All right, the only people who've watched it.
Yeah, I got it.
So let's everybody answer.
Jin.
Start off with Santo since he wants to start it off.
Jin one shots him.
Ty?
Oh, ain't that? Oh, wait, is that the skull nigga?
Yeah.
I don't know. Bleach prosecutor is always crazy to me, so I'm gonna just but then he got taken out by Soifon, and yeah, I'm going game, bro. That was sad. Nigga got Soifon.
He got put in a box, and he.
Yeah, man.
Lana, what you going? What are you? What's good?
I got game, man. Gene Game, whatever that nigga name is.
Sounds like Lonnie has a different answer.
They beat him by making him basically kill himself.
I know he decayed himself.
Yeah, like he's the only thing that we know of that was able to destroy him. Like Gin is Bankai and Shinkai, like it's cool and all that, but he doesn't have anything. He doesn't have the hack to kill Baragon. He doesn't.
$2 super chat by Angie Carr. Toei Animation 100 ninjas versus 1 Rilla. Eggplants flying. Laughing emoji.
That's gonna happen to somebody. Yeah, oh my god!
They might make it into an anime. Man.
But I'm saying like, why can't Gang also figure out a plan to do that to him?
And he does have a hack. If that sword touches you or stabs you in any part, it leaves that shard that completely you're dead.
You don't got no body, bro.
I'm about to say he doesn't have a physical body.
He put it in the bones.
His body's the miasma.
Put it in the bones. The
sword can't interact with him.
I'm to say like the sword. Wouldn't the sword disintegrate? Like everything else.
They had to make special barriers to stop his disintegration from spreading.
You guys might be right. Actually,
Yeah, Gin just doesn't have the hacks to beat him. He doesn't.
I don't think Gen could beat him either.
Unless he
If
can
the
like
sword can't
defy
touch him, you guys
space,
might be right.
like the or visored guy did, and take a part of Baringon and implant it in his own body. I don't know if Gen is a keto expert like that, but yeah, unless he can do something like that, he can't beat him. I think it's that simple.
All right, I think you guys sold me. I don't think Gen can beat Bargon either. It really depends on whether or not if his attack can hit, he wins. If his attack cannot hit, he doesn't win. So, all right, back to the conversation. Appreciate you, Dan Young, for sure. Top 5 Naruto fights. I'm glad you kind of started it there, random.
I
So
think Naruto. I said this to Lonnie when we played Marvel. I think yesterday. I think Naruto, out of all the anime I've seen, it has the best catalog of fights. Like I don't think I've seen a fight and said that was bad.
He's cooking. Naruto has amazing fights.
Like it's fucking incredible. Like when you look, it's like he's dropping 40, and then the person just starts naming Naruto fights, and I'm like, that's magnificent. Now, is it bad that I was kind of underwhelmed when Madara went nuts at the war arc? That's where I became elitist because I'm like, man, I was like, you foldable with a coat with this.
Which part?
Right at the start. So when he runs in, and then the part when he starts twirling his sword, and the motherfuckers getting killed by it.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like,
you didn't like Madara versus the?
No. There were parts that took me out. I'm not saying it was bad. That shit was still fire, but I'm just like, and that's where I was like, this is why I'm an elitist. I was like, man, you're foldable to cooked with this thing.
Oh, I see what you're saying. The animation.
Yeah. I don't want that to sound like a demerit because it's a product of its time. I'm not telling, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I bet if I watched it during that time, I was like, that would have been, this is fire. Look at that animation and this and that. I am mad that Naruto, I was like, I gotta watch the final movie, right? So I can actually see Naruto and Hinata get together.
It's a good movie. I like the movie.
I think
I've heard it's very good. And also, it really took a turn there at the aliens. Madara getting betrayed. I was like, there were just parts. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like,
I've been waiting to hear what you think about Black Zetsu.
Bro, what the fuck was that? My problem was, I feel like, okay, if you're gonna make Madara this empowering, and like this nigga's cracked. He's the OP nigga. He's a dude at the start of the Friday movie. Like nobody fucks with him. You could have. Is it weird that I think you could have found an easier way than having him get snuck like that?
No, it's not. Everybody kind of has the same disappointment with that.
Kishimoto he took a break because he couldn't figure out how to beat Madara, and that's what he came up with. Like,
put a kill switch in is there any way you could put like a kill switch on him so that you don't have to fight him? Like, I'm just asking fucking questions at this point. Like, you don't got a special part of your jutsu where, like, if I hit this sign, that's it for
him. Before we get into the top 5 Naruto fights, random, I'm gonna have you do a quick gauntlet. This only random. So, this gauntlet is Naruto edition. And it's best anime. So, as you can tell, you can see the anime on here. First anime up, random. Naruto or Jujutsu Kaisen? Which is better?
That's unfair because JJK's not done.
Well, the manga's done.
I'm gonna take Naruto right now, but I wonder if I read JJK in like a month, I'm gonna switch my mind. I'm gonna change my mind. I think Naruto's so fresh in my mind. Nah, I'm tripping. I'm taking JJK. I'm taking JJK.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my.
I'm
This,
disappointed.
this is
But,
tough.
you know,
This is tough because I feel like I could change my answer at any point.
don't just based on what you truly think. Don't let nostalgia, don't let recency bias.
I think JJK is the better story.
Damn.
I don't agree, but you know, all right.
Is it because? Never mind.
For me, if the culling games didn't exist, I would agree with you.
Interesting. My Hero Academia or Naruto, which is better?
Naruto's better.
Definitive.
Look,
I respect it. You definitely looked.
At one point, I want to talk about. I think there's a lot of things I don't like about Naruto. I don't like about how Naruto's such a much better person than I would be, but I think that's what makes him really work. Cause ain't no fucking way I'm walking back in that village. Them niggas gonna throw me in the air like that. Man, fuck y'all niggas. No, don't be throwing me up in the air like that when some of y'all wanted me dead. Some of y'all couldn't stand me. Nah. Some of y'all was treating me dirty. I had nothing to do with your people getting killed. I was a baby. Nah, fuck y'all niggas. How about that?
And that's why he's the hero of the league.
He better than me. He better. Miles, I'll be dog cussing some people out. Iruka, Iruka, you lucky. You lucky, bro. Because you was one of them too. But you lucky I love you, man.
All right, random. No. Naruto or Black Clover?
Naruto's better.
Okay. Naruto, and this might hit you in the soul. Naruto or Demon Slayer?
See, if you want to talk about as a
Naruto is better, random.
Naruto is better. But God, that anime fucking fire, bro. It's fire. It's fire as hell. Like it's everything. It like I've said, it's the best anime adaptation ever made for any kind of property. Like the amount of work, how much the anime elevates Demon Slayer as a property. Miles, you've talked about it. You said that story is mid, the peak of mid. But they've taken certain liberties that you guys are starting, like Miles mentioned with the One Piece episode, that they're taking certain liberties to make everything stand out. As much as I love Kakashi Obito, the story around it, everything. I need to redo my list of my fights. It's like I couldn't decide between that or Sukuna Maharaga for my number 2 right now. I love that fight.
Muted, huh?
Kakashi Obito was magnificent.
We put up there with Big Raga.
Yo,
I think it might be better. I'm not gonna hold you.
That's really Obito's cool, man.
I do have a question. Random, which one did you hate more, Black Zetsu or Baby Muzan?
Well, before you ask that, so we can finish this gauntlet, because that's going to be a tangent. Random, last one. Naruto versus Dragon Ball. Before you answer, $2 super chat. My Angie car. JoJo's MCs versus MHA top 10s.
Yeah, the top 5 of the top 10 heroes.
Oh, JoJo's MCs versus MHA's top 10 heroes. Who you got winning in a fight? We'll answer this after random, because this we don't want to be too different for like the clip, so we don't want to mix everything up. So, random, answer that. We'll answer this, then answer Santo's question. Here we go.
Dragon Ball is better, but I know it's a lot of nostalgia for me with Dragon Ball. Like in terms of a property, because unless you want to count Super into it, the anime is better if you're talking in terms of, I think, how the story's done. Even though I did skip a ton of filler with Naruto, that's probably what helped me go through it. Even I know I went slow for y'all, but I thought I was going through it pretty fast. But nostalgia really cares for me with Dragon Ball, and if you add Super, there's no question.
All right, fair enough. All right, let's answer Angie Carr's super chat. JoJo's MCs versus MHA's top 10. Who will win in a fight? Giorno's broken. How are they going to beat
Lonnie,
Giorno? Lonnie, you're muted.
Yeah, you're muted.
Lonnie, I mute you sometimes because we're getting feedback, so I have to mute you sometimes. You're muted right now. There you go.
Is there still feedback?
Yeah. So when other people are talking, there's feedback that comes from your mic.
Yeah.
There's feedback right now.
Yes.
No, it is when you don't talk, but it's fine. Just go ahead and say what you.
Yeah, that's why you probably need headset. So
I'll buy a headset this week.
Yeah.
I was saying, does anyone beat Giorno? Because I don't see anyone beating Giorno.
I don't see anybody beating Giorno either.
Like most of the MCs, being realistic, they get washed. Like the first two.
JoJo gets washed.
Only the first. I don't think nobody can deal with Star Platinum.
Yeah, because he can also freeze time now. So
yeah.
Y'all know what I heard about JoJo stands? I heard that like one JoJo stand is like, I can make a peanut butter jelly sandwich that can explode the universe. And then this other person's stand is like, well, I got a refrigerator, so I can put the sandwich in the refrigerator to stop the internet from blowing up. Like them stands will be crazy. Like it'd be nonsense. That's what they tell me. I'm like, what?
They dragging it, but they do be nonsense. And they be having crazy names too. Weird names.
JoJo stands are like really, really cracked. Like some of them are like ridiculously cracked.
Facts. Like super. Yeah.
Listen, we coming for the Invincible verse though. Don't worry.
All right.
If I take
the latest season, the whole universe.
I'm just taking just Earth. You're not worried about the voice, right? Just Earth. We got it, man.
Okay. Santo, what was your question, random?
Oh, my question was, which one did you hate more, Black Zetsu or Baby Muzan?
Baby Muzan made no fucking sense. Like I'm like, yo, why is I just watched? God, no, the manga's done. You can read it. I don't care. I just watched so many.
Don't worry about Naruto.
Spoilers. Yeah, no, not spoilers. Like Demon Slayer spoilers.
Oh,
do you care? The manga's been done for a while.
I will put up the spoiler tag. There you go.
Okay, I just watched a whole bunch of really like Upper Moon start dying. Where the fuck this baby come from, Miles? Where the fuck that baby come from? Black Zetsu, even though it was bad, it made more sense to me than Baby Muzan. Like, what the fuck was that? I still don't understand that. That's why I'm like, you foldable. Good luck. This is if you can make that work, Miles. They can make that work. They the GOAT. I want to tell you.
I don't know how big you are into filler, but there's some filler as well that makes the whole Black Zetsu situation a lot better too.
Okay, because I didn't watch any filler.
They do you get to see the Toad Sage existing for as long as Black Zetsu, but they've all been around, and you get to see a lot of the plotting and a lot of the backstory to them.
Okay. I was just like, dang. And after I finished, I was like, wait, they don't. So do they get together? Do they get together in the manga?
Who?
Naruto and Hinata.
The last movie.
Yeah.
That's the only.
The last movie is where they get together.
So they don't even have that on like a manga somewhere.
Oh no, you get to see the wedding in the anime.
Yeah, in the last episode of the
episode you get to see the wedding.
Come on, bro. That's the last episode.
Yeah, the manga just skips to him already having kids and stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, just watch the last movie. I mean, that's canon. So
okay, bet.
Yeah.
I didn't watch those last episodes, but there was this one episode where Shikamaru was trying to figure out what wedding gift to give Naruto. That episode was funny.
Mm-hmm.
And then him and Tamari get together in those episodes.
Yeah,
it
was like Choji was a wingman episode. It was something he said, but he didn't realize what he was saying. But he talked about something about him and Tamari going to a hotel. She was like, "Wow, I didn't know we moving so fast." He was like, "What are you talking about?" But I was like, "Oh my gosh, they're my favorite couple in that series."
Who?
Tamari
and
Shikamaru, my nigga.
Shikamaru, my favorite character. You know what I'm saying?
It's amazing.
Random.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if you can guess this. Who does Ino end up getting with?
Shit. It's not the puppet nigga, isn't it?
No.
No.
Yeah, that's
I think he's single.
Yeah, he didn't get nobody except his puppets.
I don't know why. It just came in my head. Oh shit.
Think about it. You should figure this out.
Yeah,
I know
like, when you
what's
think
the
about
name?
it,
What's
it makes
the,
sense. When you think about it, it makes sense.
Nigga. Oh, Psy.
Yeah.
There you
my
go.
bad. Fuck,
Yeah.
man. I apologize. I was.
I'm about to
that
say, if she got with Conqueror, that'd be nasty.
That would.
I apologize, Psy. You
That
didn't deserve
was
that.
gross.
You didn't deserve that from me.
Personalities just change like that.
What
Wait,
the fuck?
Wait, you said she didn't deserve that? Conqueror hate?
Conqueror.
I thought Conqueror's one of those characters like there's nothing to hate about because he's just kind of like he's just there, you know?
He is
Chilling.
really just there.
Like niggas
All right,
I hate
let's do this top five. Let's do this top five. All right, best Naruto fight of all time. What do we think?
Kakashi Obito.
Kakashi Obito.
Wait, it's my anime or manga?
Is there a difference?
Yeah, a lot of fights have like the anime take a lot of liberty with that. That's what I'm thinking. Like I'm just wondering.
I haven't read the manga. I only watch the anime. So.
Okay, so when y'all told me to watch
Thank
the
you,
fight,
Kai.
y'all
Yeah,
told me
I'm
to-
gonna say that. Like for example, Naruto when the Sasuke versus Orochimaru is so great in the remember the Force of Death. In the manga, it's just one page because he does a fireball jutsu. That's it. So it's kind of like that's why I didn't know if we were.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just go by based off the anime.
Okay, cool. Then it's either Naruto Sasuke they first fight in Final Valley or their second one.
I got the first one.
I
That
got
first one was
that
crazy.
first one
I
is
know
good.
for-
I'm still standing
I
by
think
that.
I think the ending of the first fight was also really good. Like Naruto loses, Sasuke decides not to kill him to not be like Itachi.
I'm not-
Kakashi talks about the cycle of hatred. That was great foreshadowing, by the way.
And also,
yeah.
you got to think about like I guess random is a good litmus test. Did you think Naruto was going to lose that fight?
No. Like the way the fight was built up was like, oh, it's now that the Nine-Tailed Fox chakra out, I thought it was like this is just gonna start getting bad, like a team that just out of gas, and I thought that felt like a risk to me, but then how do you? My only problem was there's nobody else who could like show up and like knock Naruto out to take Sasuke with him, like to go to unless Orochimaru shows up. So I wonder how he would just brought him back to the village, and that would the story wouldn't be nowhere as good. I think the fact that you watch Sasuke go do his own thing, try to learn about himself. His fight with Itachi, by the way, he better than me. If I saw Itachi's do, nigga, I'm blowing shit up,
bro. What do you think about Itachi's plot twist?
He wasn't feeling it at all. Look at that.
Really?
Man's face.
That shit hit.
Look
me.
at that man's
I was
face.
watching it.
No, my problem was I think my problem is with all the Itachi media I've dodged. I think somebody probably spoiled it for me at one point.
And also, people here slander Itachi a lot, so that probably made it a
Who's
little.
saying
I mean, look, it's tragic. Don't get me wrong. It's really tragic, especially because like, bro, he just wanted to be a chill guy.
No one up here slanders Kuntachi. Like I don't think anyone up here has ever done that. But no, I'm sorry. That was unbecoming of me. But fun fact, I got volume 43 when it first came out. My sister bought it when the volume where Itachi Twist came out. I got the first when it first came out. My sister got it to me. Me and my brother were reading it together. I was in like 7th grade. We were like, Itachi's good. We were like stunned when it happened. We couldn't believe it. It was like, wow.
Yeah, I can.
I was like 12. That was
That's
crazy.
another risk by the author.
I still got the volume today. It's on my shelf over there.
Keep that thing healthy. Sell that joint, man.
Nah, it's a little bit. I'm about to get it. It's a little bit up though.
Oh man, never mind.
I definitely see why you guys really love it. I thought it was great. I think Naruto is one of the best examples I've seen of, for lack of a better term, turning the other cheek. He just really wants people to be better, and he takes a lot of. What's the one where, the lightning village that lady put, and she just punched him in the face for a long time, but he never fights back.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like he's just like, I genuinely want to spread good to the people around me.
Not Naruto had a dream.
Amen. Oh, I'm gonna have to ask this random. If you get this correct, I won't give you anything, but I'll be very impressed. Who does that girl who's punching Naruto get with in the series? If you get this correct, you're him. There's no way he's getting this correct.
I'm cooked.
No, you just give it on a name. Give it on a name.
Can I get a?
Can we give him a hint?
No.
No, we can't. Okay.
If we give him a hint,
Does this dude live in a village?
He's all right. One hint. He's in the Leaf Village.
It's not Choji, is it?
Random, I'm so proud of you right now, bro.
No,
because the worst part was right when he asked it, I was like, "Is this the nigga that fucking Choji gets with?" The whole time, and I was like, "No fucking way, Choji's not the answer."
No, why they got
my boy? Yeah,
no, I was like,
yeah.
Choji, I love Choji, so you know,
Choji cool as fuck.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought that nigga died when I first watched Naruto. I thought he died.
A lot of people that I'd love if they just made slice of life of them. I just love to follow them, like what they do day to day. I think that's another thing I really like about Naruto. Like I just want to watch these people like live their lives at one point. Shikamaru, that shit probably have me fucking dying.
They have one of the real representations of how a lot of times men become friends. Like they became friends over something so simple.
Mm-hmm.
Like yo, like you want to watch the sky together? I got some chips. Like okay, cool. Now we friends now. Like I think that was really good.
With a big W. All right, now we're officially getting into the Naruto fight. So some people said Sasuke versus Naruto Part 1, said Kakashi versus Obito, Santo Lani. What are you thinking?
I got Part 1, Sasuke versus Naruto.
I got Kakashi Obito.
So 2 Kakashi versus Obitos. 3 Naruto versus. I'm not saying Kakashi versus Obito. I'm saying Naruto versus Sasuke Part 2. But Naruto versus Sasuke Part 1 wins. Naruto versus Sasuke Part 1 is my second place, so I'm not upset.
That was my second place. But they Part 1 and Part 2 fluctuate to me.
What do you mean?
Like you know what I did after I watched Part 2? I went back and watched Part 1. And I was like, fuck, these are both great. I think Part 2 is a little bit better, but I feel like if I watch, but I could waffle. I think just seeing them just empty the tank when they fought each other, that shit was fire. Like you could tell how much time and effort they put into animating the episode. Like that's some shit. I'm like, oh my god,
that's how you do a final freaking fight, bro.
When fucking Sasuke because at the beginning Sasuke just outclassing, but then the tide start to turn. Because I think Sasuke is a better ninja than Naruto. Like for instance, Patrick Mahomes is a better quarterback than Tom Brady. Tom Brady's a greater quarterback than Patrick Mahomes.
So
like Sasuke is so much more talented.
So you think you just think he's more skilled?
He's more skilled, but Naruto got the grit. You know, I think just the way he goes around, he's the right kind of matchup to beat skill.
Yeah, he got the heart of a lion.
Yeah, because he's technically better at he's definitely better at Genjutsu.
I think he's also better at Taijutsu. I think he's better at Taijutsu too.
I think
that's what I was gonna ask. He's better at Taijutsu,
and he's better at ninjutsu.
That's what I was gonna ask too. Like
Naruto, I think the point is
all 3.
I think he has more stamina. Like he has more chakra, and he got more heart. But that's literally what it is.
Naruto's hit harder too than Sasuke's.
I don't know. Some. I don't know. He didn't Sasuke knock his tooth out. I mean, yeah.
Like, yo, by the way, when Naruto throws hands, he be throwing them motherfuckers, man. He said, "This is I'll give you everything I got. Like I ain't holding back." He beat the fuck out of Konohamaru.
Hey, you got him ready. You got him
the
ready.
Fuck out of him. Hey, bro. I thought that was your friend.
All right. What is the second best fight of all time?
Probably. Wait, what was the first one? Naruto, probably Naruto Sasuke Part 2.
Kakashi Obito.
I got Kakashi Obito.
Kakashi
Then
Obito.
I had these are my 1 and 2, like what's on the list right now, and so I'll
Yeah.
go Kakashi Obito.
Naruto versus Sasuke Part 2. Bro, they went all
I'm
out.
also going with part 2.
Yeah, I got part 2.
Okay.
Yeah, Reezy, you right.
Miles, what you got?
I said I got part 2.
All right, bet. All right, and then Kakashi versus Obito Part 3. I mean, number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So you said-
I think it's 1 or 2, Santo. Like I could not decide which one was better.
Yeah, same. I had those 2.
Ugh.
You talking about number 3, Kashi versus Obito?
Yeah, is that number 3?
I'm cool with that.
Okay, Kakashi versus Obito. All right, number 4, fourth best Naruto fight. This is our list so far.
I'm gonna throw out the one I had it for. I have Tsunade versus Jiraiya versus Orochimaru.
Interesting. I did not expect
Okay,
to hear that.
I got Naruto
Wait,
versus Pain.
Oh, Naruto versus Pain was low key.
Oh,
Yeah.
Naruto versus yeah.
Naruto versus
You think it's
Pain.
better than Naruto versus Pain, Santo?
Yeah,
I think
You're
the
gonna have to
story.
tell me.
I think the story and how it looks is better for Naruto versus Pain.
Yeah, you're gonna have to sell me, Santo.
I
So-
just
yeah.
enjoyed it more, to be honest. I do understand that the Naruto versus Pain had more significance to the story. I'm just going based on what I enjoyed seeing more, and to see the 3 Sanin, like these are the people that we've been hyping up the whole time. Like these are the pinnacle, and
You
they're
could
gonna
argue-
square.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Santo.
No, and then they're finally gonna square up, and we're gonna see exactly like what all of these 3 do, and why they're the pinnacle. I was here for it, and I
I
enjoyed
feel
it.
like you could argue that Naruto versus Pain is the best animated fight in the series. That
Animated.
the animation was crazy.
Oh man, when he goes 4 tails, that I wasn't rocking with that. I'll be honest. Animation wise, I was like, this seems off to me. Doesn't
I'm
seem
not the
normal.
big. I'm not the biggest fan of like the Mob Psycho style of animation,
Mhm.
so it just wasn't for me. But it's great though. I'm not taking anything away from it. It's a great
Really?
fight, but it's just not my style.
Facts. All right. Is everybody else? Oh, are you going with Naruto versus Pain, or do you have another pick?
I'm gonna be that guy. I still
Go for
put
it.
Rock Lee Gara at 4.
Nah.
I love it. Love that fight.
No,
That's just
like
iconic.
Are you taking that fight over Rock Lee Kimamaru?
I liked it more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are you taking that
Yeah, I am.
versus the Rock Lee versus what's his name from the Sand Village?
Gara?
Shuro or Shin or
I saw that. All that episode?
with the feather dude with the feathers. Yeah, he makes himself.
Was that like
He has like 8 gates, but his goal.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I thought are we talking about if we include filler, then my list might change because I think some filler ones probably got some good stuff.
Once again, I didn't watch the filler, so
Oh, okay.
I'm out on that discussion. Rock Lee Gara is iconic.
Okay.
Man.
Oh, it is.
So we got 1 Rock Lee Gara, 1 Sanin Deadlock. Also, random. Gotta ask another question. How did you feel about the Pain speech?
I ain't mad at him. Hey, look, I get it. I think it's one of my favorite speeches of all time, of anime of all time. The soundtrack behind it, the shit that he's saying, that shit was like, it was like I haven't felt that moved by something than like the first time I heard Erwin's charge or his speech for the charge. Like that, I only hear that, like I only feel that way at special moments in time, and that was the last time I felt like that. Was that speech?
Yeah, it did cook. All right. So I'm gonna say Naruto versus Pain. Ty says Naruto versus Pain. Rock Lee versus Gara. Sanin Deadlock. Lonnie Miles. What are y'all saying?
I'm actually gonna go Killer B versus Sasuke's crew.
Killer B versus Taka. Over Naruto versus Pain. Interesting.
I've been one of the most disrespectful things I've ever seen.
We start writing rhymes.
Hey, Sasuke walked up and said, "I got this. Don't worry about it." Then all of a sudden, my boy threw out 7 swords and shit got weird. He said, "What the fuck is going on?"
Miles, what are you saying?
I said Naruto versus Pain. I'm the nigga that presented it.
Oh,
I remember, Miles.
yeah. All right. All right, Naruto versus Fate. I'm just making sure, you know what I'm saying? And then last fight. So we got Lee versus Gaara, Killer Bee versus Taka, Sani Deadlock. We got Sasuke versus Itachi. There's another one as well. What are we thinking for the last fight?
My 5 is controversial.
Oh, I'm curious.
It got Sakura in it.
Versus,
I was.
Wait,
I'm
versus
not mad at it. I'm
which
not
is
mad at it.
Sasori?
Yeah, I really
That fight's great. That fight is actually really, really good.
Chat, let us know who you all
Oh, you know an underrated one? Kakashi versus Hidan and Kakuzu. In the anime, they went crazy with that fight.
That was animated pretty good too.
Remember that one? That was crazy.
I actually prefer the Asuma fight versus Hida.
That shit was fire too.
The Asuma fight was more emotional, but the Kakashi shit was hands. He was giving them work, low key.
Yeah, low key. Yeah.
He was giving them work, both of them.
I like the shout for Sakura and Chio. How did y'all feel about Sasuke and Itachi versus Kabuto?
I didn't like the ending. I didn't like the Izanami thing. That was my only gripe.
Yeah.
It was good, but it wouldn't be my top 5. But
No, I'm not mad at it.
maybe
All
not
right.
top. But
This technically might not count, but I'm gonna throw it out there anywhere. Random, you need to see it. Naruto and Sasuke and Boruto versus Momoshiki.
Bro, I've been saying, and this is just me.
Oh, I think I've seen it in a few MVs.
Sasuke Naruto versus Momoshiki is one of the best choreographed fight I've ever seen.
The one in Boruto, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to peep it.
Yeah, that one is because Boruto technically didn't exist yet, right? Before when it came out. So I feel like we can include it, right?
I don't think you can personally. It doesn't feel right. But random, the throwing of hands in this, you really see Naruto and taijutsu master. By the way, Might Guy versus Madara is up there too. Just
peak horror moment for sure. All right. Final votes.
Bro, they got the full fight in 4K. That's crazy.
Miles says Sakura and Chio versus Sasori. Random, are you sticking with Lee versus Gaara? Sani Deadlock for Santo. Lonnie, are you sticking with Killer Bee versus Taka? I mean, Ty, what are you picking?
What the fuck is that fit on Lee?
Oh, the sleeve
is that?
Trash.
He's looking at
Bro, if you can't throw a vest on it at least. Bro got the trash bag special.
I'm gonna go Sasuke versus Orochimaru. That fight was tough in the anime.
They got Gaara style. He laid his whole hair down. What is going on?
I'm gonna do it for the culture. I'm gonna say Lee versus Gaara.
Is it bad? I'm disappointed with how Naruto looked like when he's older.
You don't like that buzz cut?
Like, what is that? Like, I feel like, the whiskers don't even hit the same neither, man. What the fuck?
Oh, by the way, just before you go, quick honorable mention: Sasuke versus what's his name?
Deidara.
I had that on my list.
Yep. That was an elite fight.
The plot armor at the end is ridiculous.
Facts.
All right, so let me announce it. This is our top 5 fights in Naruto. I mean, I'm gonna reintroduce it. I don't like how that sounded. Um,
I liked it.
this is our top 10 best fights in the Naruto anime. Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. Number 5, Lee versus Gaara. Number 4, Naruto versus Pain. Number 3, Kakashi versus Obito. Number 2, Naruto versus Sasuke. Part 2, the final battle. And number 1, Naruto versus Sasuke. Part 1 at the final valley. Let us know what you guys think. All right. Big bet. We covered a lot. I have 2 games, and then we can talk about some potentially, if you guys have any other final topics, we could talk about that before we wrap it up. 2 games. Lock in, everybody. Lock in. Okay. First game. Best anime fight King of the Hill. So I used the Discord to come up with this King of the Hill. Everybody, I need you to lock in. I'm not going to ask everybody 1v1, so come to a consensus as gentlemen. First 2 fights up. Goku versus Frieza compared to Naruto versus Sasuke Part 1.
Naruto versus Sasuke Part 1.
Yeah,
Naruto versus Sasuke.
same.
Look,
All right.
Goku versus Frieza is iconic, but in terms of a fight, I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's my top 10. Part 1 is in my top 10.
Big bet. Naruto versus Sasuke Part 1 moves on. Naruto versus Sasuke Part 1 versus Goku versus Jiren.
Yo,
Taking everything into account, I would have had Goku versus Frieza, and then I think Naruto versus Sasuke is better than Jiren because I think the story behind it is not as good as Naruto versus Sasuke. I think Goku versus Frieza is though.
Naruto versus Sasuke.
That's close. Nah, I'm gonna go Goku versus Jiren.
Okay.
Oh god, that's tough.
I'm waiting for everybody else's pick. Lock in.
Naruto
Come on, gents.
Naruto versus Sasuke.
Naruto versus Sasuke. Lonnie, Miles.
Naruto versus Sasuke.
Okay, so that's 3 Naruto versus Sasuke's. All right, that moves on. All right, Naruto versus Sasuke Part 1, and somebody put Ippo versus Sendo.
Oh, I got Ippo Sendo. I'm sorry.
Ippo Sendo was boxing.
Sheesh. In terms of a fight, Ippo Sendo is everything.
Sendo was trying to murder Ippo with them smashes, man.
I haven't seen it, so
I'm gonna go. I'm with Santo. Sendo versus Ippo was fire.
It's tough for me because I love Ippo versus Sendo. Damn, because like it's the nostalgia for me, but it's also nostalgia on both ends.
I'm sorry.
Ippo versus Sendo. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta get. Oh,
Santo, he passed out on the fucking ropes.
Bro,
was still ready to keep boxing.
That Sendo uppercut struck fear.
Oh god. It was like every time Ippo thought he could take a break. Nah, bro, here comes another one.
He was scared.
Woo.
When he had him in the corner, he was scared.
All right, Ippo versus Sendo versus Naruto versus Sasuke Part 2.
Nah, I'm standing 10 toes down.
I'm going
Ippo Sendo.
I'm going Ippo Sendo as well.
I'm outnumbered.
Ippo versus Sendo or Gogeta versus Broly.
I got Ippo Sendo. Like, yeah.
The problem was,
Ty, you never read Hajime no Ippo?
I watched a little bit. I haven't finished it though.
Oh.
What was it? Goku versus Vegeta was an ass kicking. It wasn't a fight. Oh, Gogeta versus Broly. Sorry.
I'm just gonna put it out there. It's gonna be at least for me. It's gonna be tough for any fight from Ippo to lose.
Okay. All right. So Ippo versus Sendo moves on. Ippo versus Sendo compared to Saber versus Ryder.
Okay. Ippo Sendo. In terms of moments, mm,
What was the other choice?
Saber versus Rider.
I feel like that's not fair.
Hey, man,
I feel like that's not fair
picked.
because we're talking about arguably like a top 3 greatest animated fight of all time.
I'm sorry, Saber versus Rider. I'm not. It clears. I'm sorry.
I want to say like we're talking about Hajime no Ippo, like because I didn't watch a single episode of Hajime no Ippo. I only read it.
Saber. That's some superhero shit. It's Saber versus Rider.
let me tell you, if they ever remake Ippo with this level of animation, I'm telling you that all of this would change.
Saber versus Rider.
Saber versus Rider was peak. That was.
Sendo
But when you bring in the
versus
story
Ippo.
component, then Ippo versus Sendo clears it in terms of story component.
I think it's just that good of a fight.
I think it's just that good of animation at this point.
Yeah, like it's the animation that clears the story, the weight behind it, the weight behind the story. Because Saber and Ryder didn't have no real beef like that throughout the whole story. They didn't. They didn't have no real beef. They didn't have no real animosity towards each other. They barely interacted with each other. But Sendo and Ippo, that was an uppercut heard around the world, y'all.
Yes.
So what are you picking, Lonnie?
Lonnie, the disappointment Sendo had for Ippo because he was scared.
Exactly, bro.
Bro. I'm not.
Gotta put on that Jeopardy music.
I got Sendo and Ippo.
Let's go.
All right. Sendo versus Ippo. Tengen versus Gyataro.
Animated fight. Sure, Tengen Gyataro, but in terms of fight overall, give me Sendo Ippo, bro.
Now, Santo, what we not finna do is disrespect the GOAT. Tengen Gyataro is magnificent. You're telling me don't act like, okay, if you want to talk about the length of the story, fine. But at the end, when Gyotaro is his Kusurigama is about to hit Tanjiro in the eye and Tengen pulls up without a hand, like, what are we doing, bro? You had the nation locked down. Like, that's the greatest fight of all time until further notice.
That is the greatest animated fight, sure. I'm watching Sendo Ippo before I watch that again. I'm sorry.
You're nuts.
I am not.
Ah, hell nah. Hell nah.
And don't get me wrong. I mean, Gyataro Tengen fight is phenomenal. It's great. It doesn't move me like Sendo Ippo. It does not.
All right, Lonnie, you're the tiebreaker. What are we talking?
It's Sendo and Ippo.
Oh, damn. It's really running.
I'm sorry, animation can only clear so much. Like, story matters.
The story, we're acting like, come on, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna add like just season 2 is that fight, and that's it. Now we're capping.
Random. Tengen Gyotaro versus Takamura and Hawk.
Now that's different. That's better. That's better than Ippo Sendo.
All right. Well, I have one more. One more. Fight.
What are we doing?
Like Animation Merchant, random. You sounded like Animation Merchant.
I mean, that's part of how great of a fight it is.
Leroy said again. This is like the 4th or 5th time he said it this night towards you. Uftobo tax coming.
Hey, a great animated fight. It's a great animated fight.
We cannot. So we cannot tax Ufotable for being great.
I'm with you, Random.
We can't do that just because.
Because guess what? Your only case is animation. That's your only case.
This is the crazy part. This is why I don't like Leroy. Your favorite anime. If Ufotable was fucking making it, you'd be fucking gassed. What are we doing?
That's not the point. That's not the point. The point is about overall
Did
fight.
Naruto
So it's
make
like
you
the
fo-
story
remake
behind
you
the
quotable?
fight.
You about to see some
The fight
superhero
itself. Yes, the animation is a component, but it's also the story behind the fight, the weight of the fight, what happens in the fight. Not
Let's
just the
pretend like
animation.
that weight wasn't crazy in the Tengen Gyutaro fight.
Because I could just flip it. If it wasn't made by Ufotable, would you be voting for it? Probably not. Random.
But it was.
But it was. That's why it's called the
I think-
Ufotable tax. Because if it wasn't made by them, you probably wouldn't be voting for it.
Oh,
All right, last fight. Sendo versus Ippo compared to Jotaro versus Dio.
I got Sendo versus Ippo.
The world, though.
You're moved
What
by
else?
their arguments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sendo Ippo.
All right.
Sendo
Sendo Ippo won the king of the hill of the best anime fight last game. And then I'm going to show you guys one more thing. Best anime intros blind ranking. All right, gents. This is like when a character introduces themselves into the series.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Okay, I like this.
And they could be a character that's already been introduced and just show up. Perfect example, first name up, out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, first name up, Naruto at the pain arc.
All like entrances.
Entrances.
Oh, okay.
That's top two. That's top two. Bro, the Leaf Village is that's top two.
We have 5 spots, right?
Wait, we're just talking entrances, right?
Yeah.
The Leaf Village is what is off the map. Sakura is crying, screams Naruto. Naruto pops up with 3 toads in a new fit with a giant scroll, bruh.
Now that fit.
I wish you would have kept the
That fit is fire.
I wish
that fit is fucking fire.
I wish you would have kept it one because like a lot of times like long robes and coats make people have aura, but also like the flames on like the will of fire, that was tough. You should have kept that.
Bro.
Everything. I feel like Santo is top 2, but I feel like 3 is for this. I'm gonna say 2 Moreau, which I think it's 3, but I think probably should be 2. I think
that shit's fire.
I'm going 2.
2.
I'm gonna stick with my gut, man. I'm gonna say 3. Stick with my
I
gut.
low key want to say 1, but I'm gonna
Lonnie
go 2.
says 3. Oh, Ty says 2. Random, what are you saying?
I said 3.
I know. Oh, Ty said 3. I'm at. Random, what do you say? You're muted. You're still muted. I don't know how you all keep on muting yourselves.
Okay, my bad. How many spots do we have?
5.
No, I'm gonna say 2. I'm gonna say 2.
Okay, so 2 twos.
It's so good, man.
You know what? I'm gonna say 2, but if we mess up, I'm blaming y'all.
I'll
Okay.
take the blame. I'll take responsibility.
Naruto entrance at the pain arc is number 2. Trunks, future Trunks shows up against Frieza.
5.
5?
5.
That's what? This is why I say people take Dragon Ball for granted,
and that's not being disrespectful.
I think if we took, I promise y'all, if Dragon Ball was coming out today, that'd be one of the biggest plot twists in anime, easily. There's another Super Saiyan, and there's only
5.
That bro.
Wait.
I think
Trunks entering the story.
Yes.
You said 5?
Oh, bro, this nigga.
There's only 5 spots.
5. You think it's going to be the worst on the list?
Yes.
This is what I'm saying. Do y'all understand? I'm lost something. Do you understand how crazy that twist actually is? Like, I get that.
He murked Frieza.
No. I get that. I think most people play the video games. Everyone has a general story. But I'm saying if Dragon Ball was coming out today, given that Goku, he achieved a legend that was only supposed to happen once every 1,000 years.
Yes.
And then there's only 2 full-blooded Saiyans left that we know of. And then another one comes out of nowhere from we don't know where, says he knows Goku and then turns Super Saiyan and kills Frieza. Is that not insane?
That's crazy. I get it.
And you think that's fine?
I don't think that's being
And
disrespectful.
also,
There's only five.
he's wearing a Capsule Corp jacket.
Sure.
He knows Goku somehow. He's a Super Saiyan, and he murked Frieza. And he
whacked
him.
him.
The amount of plot twists, like that would be such a crazy. That's why I wish I was sometimes come out today, because that people don't appreciate it. But that, bro, at least it's at least 3. I won't say 1.
Ty, I'm with you. Ty, I'm with you. We're talking about Trunks' entrance, right?
Yes.
Yes, like.
You want to put
You know
that
how
5?
crazy that is?
That's what I'm saying. 5, bro.
When I was a little kid, as soon as I saw the entrance, I was like, "Yo, Trunks might be like the coolest nigga I ever seen."
All right,
My
fine.
favorite character in Dragon Ball.
I was like, "Yo, he's a nigga with a sword in Dragon Ball Z." He instantly became my favorite character for a day.
You know what, Santo? I'm gonna roll with you again because
when they start saying Madara pops up in the war and all of that stuff, I don't want to hear nothing that Trunks.
No. I'm going 5 with you, Santo. We're going 5. Let's go 5.
We'll go 5.
You know, let's
Okay.
go 5. But
It
Santo,
looks like
I feel
Santo is
he's
steering
coming.
the ship.
But
Saying?
how freaking nuts that is, bro. That's like somebody Sukuna beats Gojo. That's some random or was it like okay, it's like Gojo beats Sukuna, but Sukuna comes back. Some random nigga out of nowhere just murks him. Just murks Sukuna off the map.
Yo, and when he just sliced them to a million pieces, and then when he just did the whole boom.
Whoa!
He hit that shit. He hit it so clean. He was just like,
y'all already agreed on 5.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, with that said,
If there's some track,
hold on. Let me see the next one. L's entrance into Death Note.
I love L's entrance. Trunks is better, but
Santo, put your goddamn hands up, bro.
Santo,
put your hands up.
Are y'all talking about when they show up at the hotel or the one where he's on TV? Either one is below Trunks, but which one y'all talking about?
Well, I'm referring to the more impactful one, which is the TV one.
Bro, that was great. That's not better than Trunks' entrance. It's not. I'm sorry, it's not. It's not. It's just not. Hey man,
I saw something happen at the Nuggets game. What's this one?
It's L's entrance. L's entrance was fire. We're talking about. Remember the TV where he was able. Light thought he killed L, but it was really
that wasn't better than Trunks.
It wasn't, but hey, we're here. We're here, man. So where do you want to put
it? wasn't better than Trunks.
It's better than Trunks. 4.
No, it's not.
It's better than Trunks, bro.
Why? Is it a bigger twist? No, it's not. It's not a bigger twist. Is it?
The introduction of somebody in the anime where Light is portrayed as the smartest person, and he got completely outplayed.
I'm telling you,
Light was like the smartest person in high school. He wasn't the smartest person on the planet.
No.
He was just the smartest person at school.
I said in the anime,
right. but also, I'm saying
he was an A+ student in school.
In the entire anime, nobody was revealed to be smarter than Light until L showed up.
And there were no other Saiyans until Trunks showed up.
What episode do we meet Ellen? What episode?
I think
because if it's episode 4 or 3,
it was one.
Yeah, and for the first 3 episodes, no one was smarter than the main character. Cool.
I guess my thing is this, right? If I was reading this weekly, would it be more likely that I could find someone else as smart as Light or smarter, or find another fucking Super Saiyan? It's not a bigger twist, bro.
I'm sure.
He's introduced in episode 6. Episode 6.
But they're talking about the one that happened in episode 1 or 2. Where he was on TV.
Oh, so for like 30 minutes,
I guess. Right. I guess.
Person in the series for 30 minutes. Congratulations.
The Trunks twist is just subverting all the lore we got about Saiyans. And you're gonna sit here and tell me that a twist we got episode 1 of L is better than that somehow. I guess.
I'm sure.
So I love you. So I'm angry right now.
We're putting this at 4, Santos.
It's your list, Santos. Where you want to put it at?
All right, Santos steering the ship. You feel me?
He's steering the ship.
All right. Ichigo pulls up against the vice captains and the head captains at Rukia's execution in Bleach.
This is not better than Trunks' introduction, bro. I love this. It was tough when he blocked it behind the back. It was fire. Well, no. It was Santo.
You got it, Ty.
I love, I'm the Bleach guy here. I love Bleach more than anyone up here.
I'm the Bleach guy.
The Trunks, it wasn't. It was cold. He blocked the Phoenix. Blocked the Phoenix with the sword.
The million sun black toes. It was
he face palmed the first lieutenant. It was cool. He punched like the weakest lieutenant's Shinkai, and it shattered. Cool. And then they like kicked the girl in the stomach.
You niggas don't deserve Dragon Ball, bro.
I'm not a Dragon Ball guy, but
I don't deserve Dragon Ball.
Y'all don't deserve. Y'all don't deserve. Oh my
man.
I guess.
Where are we putting it?
What's the spots that are open?
3 and 1.
3.
Oh my god.
Okay. And with that said, the official blind rankings for the best anime entrances. Number 5 was Trunks appearing against Vegeta. Number 4 is L's introduction into Death Note, where you
gotta start over. It's against Frieza, not Vegeta.
Frieza.
Oh, did I say Vegeta? My bad. All right. Here is the official anime blind rankings for the best anime entrances. Number 5 was Trunks' introduction against Frieza for the first time in the series. Number 4 was L's entrance into Death Note, where he outsmarted Light Yagami. Number 3 was Ichigo pulling up against the Soul Society and taking out the vice captains and saving Rukia. Number 2 was Naruto's entrance at the Pain arc, where he was saving the Leaf Village. And number 1 is Luffy showing up at Marineford, encountering the 3 admirals with that big freaking log.
Here's my thing, right?
Go.
I think that one was fire. So I'm not mad at that one at 1. But Trunks bare minimum should be 3. Bare minimum.
$2 super chat. $2 super chat. Angie Carr has a question for you, Santo. Explain yourself. Why are you so high? Why so high for Trunks? Why so high for Trunks?
I'm not high on Trunks. Clearly, he's at 5.
No. You should have said why so low on Trunks.
It's cool.
Was I still doing my blind rankings for Dale or no?
I prefer all 4 better.
You asked me in the Telegram chat. I said, yeah, I got it.
Oh, did you? I must have missed it. Go ahead.
Okay. So this is another blind ranking duos. I switched up the teams, of course. Let me get the list out. And remember, it's everything about their relationship. So there's 6. So first one up, Gohan and Piccolo.
Ty, you take this one. You take this list, Ty.
No, I'm rocking with you, man.
This is anime duo. So think about just their relationship, their dynamics, everything.
We ride together, man. Right?
You steering the ship this one.
Okay, Ty, steer the ship. We'll add our input, but you steer the ship. Gohan and Piccolo?
I would definitely put this in the bottom 3 of the 6.
What is it? 6? Oh, 6. Okay.
So I'm saying out of the 6. So it's between 4 and 6. So somewhere in there.
I'll say 5.
Yeah, we can say 5. That's safe.
5.
5.
Yeah,
Let's go 5.
Okay. Next up, Asta and Yuno.
Man, hold up. I know y'all saw what I said in the league.
Therefore, realistically, they're overgoing to Piccolo. Listen, we love. They're overgoing to Piccolo.
I'm Ty.
I'll say 3.
3? Okay, now we get a little.
If he gets that, if that leak is true,
well, you're steering the ship, so go ahead. Be nasty.
Be nasty.
If that leak
is true,
no,
I
don't like to do this.
Black Clover.
I don't like to do this. Asta, I don't. I love Asta. He doesn't deserve the 4th spot. He doesn't.
Okay, put in the 3.
Well, that's where the issue comes in.
Okay, hater. All right.
What you going with, Ty? I'm rolling with you. You stare.
We're gonna go 4. Go 4.
Okay.
I'm going 4.
Okay. Next up, Okuran and Momo from Donda.
Ooh, low key, they might be top 2. They're over Asta and Yuno because of never mind. But so, what y'all feel about 2 or 3? 2 or 3? What y'all think, man? Wow, I'm still steering.
I'll go.
I got it at 2.
I mean, a romantic relationship is always better than like just rivals. So
I low-key want to put it at 1, but I'm rolling with Ty. We're going at 2.
There go 2. Yeah.
Going 2. Okay. Next up is Ash and Pikachu.
6. You can't. I don't care about Ash and Pikachu. I just don't.
I don't either. But
6.
yeah, based off what Riddell said, we'll go with Riddell.
Actually, I had a backup just in case because I was like, yo, Riddell might crash out.
You want to go 6?
I'm going for Riddell said. So Riddell picked him at 6. Let's go with 6.
Because I was like, yo, there's a 50-50 chance Riddell just crashes out over Ash and Pikachu. Like, they don't have an amazing relationship. So I have a backup.
Like, they don't have one of the greatest partnerships in anime history.
So they do, but so mind you, the first 3, this was Riddell's pick, so we'll go with 6 for Riddell. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying I had a backup name just to make it more interesting. So next up, Lloyd and Yor.
Oh, they're good. They don't have enough time together.
Yeah, 6.
6.
Lloyd and
They just
Yor.
they're very good when they're together. They just don't have the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, Inuyasha and Kagome.
Oh,
Go ahead.
No, I'm going to
This one has to be 1, right?
Or 3.
Oh, we still have 3. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really like tsundere type relationships, so I'm not a big fan of it. But it's objectively very good, so I'm cool with 1.
Damn, bro, they just got Naruto. They got him hung up like that.
I mean,
dang, Naruto out here just getting worked.
I think Inuyasha Kagome, I think it's over Okuro no Momo, but I think Okuro no Momo will eventually be better. So I'll say 1 then.
We're going 1.
Okay, and that leaves 3. So our next dual blind rankings have been number 6, Lloyd and Yor, number 5, Gohan and Piccolo, number 4, Asta and Yuno, number 3, Yugi and Kaiba, number 2, Okuran and Momo, and number 1, Inuyasha and Kagome.
I like that. I like that list. Hey man, let me drop the ball more often, man.
All right, that's bad. Shout out. All right. Now, before we ended it, and then if you guys have anything else, I do guys want to show you this video. It's funny as hell. It has nothing to do with anime, but I wanted to show it. All right.
I'm gonna have you ask these guys another question.
Okay.
And
the context, if you haven't seen these type of videos,
I saw this.
Oh, you've seen this one? If you've seen this one, Santa, you know it's fucking hilarious.
What is this?
This is an Abba and Preach reaction video.
Wait,
Yeah,
cut
it out. So basically, the girls, the guys have a balloon, and they're kind of trying to match each other up. And the guy will
like today?
Yeah, and the guy will pop a balloon if he doesn't like something she said, or she will pop their balloon if she doesn't like something about them. All right, that's enough context.
Have you ever cheated? If you did, why? And if you haven't, why not?
Did get a pop over here.
What do you mean, why not?
All right, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I ain't gonna lie. I don't be cheating often, but like.
What the fuck was that?
You don't be cheating often, bro. You don't
He said, look, I be cheating on. I don't cheat that much. Ty. I don't fight that much.
Listen,
I don't drink and drive that much.
I don't always drink, but when I do.
Hey, there's 365 days in the year. If you mess up one day out of the year, that's like a 99% still.
Wait, is that the end of the clip?
Oh, I'm glad you brought up percentage. Let's keep watching.
You know, like here and there, like
Here and there. What the? Shut up.
But I'm like 80% loyal. I'm like 80%.
You hear what he said? He's 80% loyal, bro. That's 20%.
That's a passing grade. That's a passing grade.
He's
That's a B.
80% loyal, but 100% honest. Respect.
Oh my god.
Real?
Very real. That's very real. All right, let's keep going.
Loyal.
Why the 20?
You just gotta have the full package. And like she fine, but she 21 and like she got a little growing to do. I'm not saying I'm fully grown either, but Yeah, yeah. She got a little growing to do.
And now, what are some deal breakers?
Just somebody that isn't goal oriented. Just somebody that's like that, and also somebody that is like, like a liar that lie and things like that, or just like a cheater, just regular stuff that is just.
She gonna look right at him. She gonna look right at him.
Hey man,
Pop your
what's going on
balloon,
with this
my
guy
boy.
right here?
It's over.
Oh,
look at the dude next to him on the right. Bro's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like it's up, bro.
It's
up.
over, bro. Just pop your balloon, my boy.
Oh, I fucked up.
How could you go on?
Well, all right, so we did get a pop balloon.
Okay.
Let's go on over there, see why he ended up popping. Okay. All right. So, your name and age?
I'm Tevin. I'm 28.
Okay.
And Tevin, why did you end up popping your balloon?
She's pretty, but the whole like social media influencer thing is like you probably a little into yourself a lot, and then you said the cheater
nigga,
thing,
you can't
and
say that.
I low key be cheating sometimes, and so it's, I don't
You
know.
be cheating?
Yeah,
Oh my god,
I don't know if
that's
you could,
crazy.
If you could, I don't really want a lot of people, so it's
No,
like,
that's I
so
feel
I'd
it.
rather just be upfront. Like if you good with cheating,
So you're a
I'll-
cheater.
Show.
I mean,
So that's what
if
you're
you
saying,
do
you're a
something that
cheater?
irritates me, I'm cheating.
Any questions here?
Yo, that
Right
if you do something that irritates me, then
Wait.
I'm
At this point, they just want to troll this dude.
no. He's being dead ass. He's being dead ass right now. Serial cheater, and this is where it takes the cake, bro. This is where it takes the cake.
Like, let me think.
So she walks up to him, and then can ask a question to her.
She's so beautiful. I'm not
Thank
gonna
you.
lie. Oh
Thank
my
you.
god. Just are you gonna love me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need somebody to, hold it down. Like, I need you to be like, what you doing? Like, I need you to love me. For real. Like, if I love you, love me. Type.
How could you say that? How could
The,
you
ho-
say
the
that?
host couldn't even keep it together, bro.
How could you say that? How could you say that after all the shit you said today?
Hey man, he's
How
just
could you
looking for
dead ass say that?
love. Looking for love.
You can't trust niggas like
Hey,
that.
man.
And this dude is
It's so
dying
funny,
over
bro.
here.
Not love, but like, you know what I'm saying? Just like,
Oh,
just I don't know. Okay, I got another question. All right, do you have like a good sense of humor? You like to laugh and stuff?
I feel like I do, but I feel like I do have a really good sense of humor. But I think sometimes certain things are not funny. Some people think they have a good sense of humor, but in reality, they're just rude and
I
disrespectful.
agree. I'm not one of those though.
Okay.
I'm not corny.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me.
Yo, he's not rude and disrespectful, bro. He's
Right.
not rude or disrespectful.
He just be cheating sometimes.
Just 80%, just 20% of the time. You know?
20% of the time. One day out the work week, I am somewhere with another girl. I am doing that.
Only if you piss me off, though. If you piss me off, then I'm cheating. But just don't piss me off.
I think so, though. Mm.
All right.
Okay.
That's all I care about. Yeah.
Got anything to mention?
Huh? No.
Huh? Now, if you're one of these other dudes here, would you snitch? Would you be like, bro, he cheats a lot?
Man, we on a YouTube show.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Like, what the hell? She gonna look. I assume that she could hear the answers. She ain't hearing these answers.
No.
Okay, then she'll go back and watch the fucking episode. And realize, this motherfucker say he be cheating all the time.
Yeah.
Or somebody will tell him.
I'm good.
Actually,
You sure?
You want me to ask another question?
No, I mean, I said, do you have anything you want to mention that's been brought up earlier?
She'd be a mess.
Nah. I'm faithful with you. I ain't gonna lie.
Faithful with
He's
you.
saying he's faithful with you, but he said earlier he's only
Nasty.
80% faithful.
Oh, wow.
Why? Why did you have to bring that up?
We gotta let her know.
No. That was last round. Damn.
If she watches this back, she's gonna be like, "How come they didn't warn me?"
Right.
That was,
Yeah, I'd have been like, dang, Arlette didn't even say anything.
why?
She didn't like elbow me, nothing.
Bro, I just was dying when I watched this, bro. I was dying, bro. This guy had no chill. That shit funny. Shout out, man. Shout out. All right, I respect his honesty. Respect his honesty.
At least they
I,
cooked with
yeah.
Shikamaru model as he got older. They cooked with his design.
All right. Well, with that said, that is my funny clip that I wanted to show you guys. That shit was hilarious. Anything else before we wrap up?
I watched Sinners. 8 out of 10. It's pretty good.
And we all got an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I don't think it's the. My only critique is, I think a lot of the metaphors, symbolisms, or Easter eggs, of whatever you want to call it, it kind of takes away from the movie itself. Like, I'm too hyper focused on trying to guess what the symbolism is or what the metaphor is versus enjoying the movie. I also think the pacing in the beginning is a little bit slow. In the end, at least to the climax, I think it's pretty quick, if that makes sense. I think
I get what you mean.
I just, it didn't really have that balance for me. And also that Asian woman, they should have stabbed her instantly.
Stabbed her is crazy.
Instantly.
I think it's a little bit overrated, but I enjoyed it though.
It's cool. It's a really good film. Music's great. Cinematography is great. Michael B. Jordan, I think, did a great job. You Ain't Cultured Enough is hilarious, by the way.
Damn, son.
Wow. That's. Anyways, I'll leave that
It's
alone.
okay, so.
Yeah. I'm not gonna run down my bona fides, but okay. But yeah, I think the music is amazing. Cinematography is fantastic. I think just set design, costumes, Michael B. Jordan, I think, did a great job in acting in this movie.
I'm with you.
But the pacing in the beginning is a little bit too slow. The setup is a little bit too slow, and then when you get to the peak is too quick. And that's what I think. Still a solid movie, though. Will I watch it again? Not really.
I agree about the not the beginning was necessarily slow. I just don't think it was as effective with the conflict with Sam. I think it's the main character named Sammy, right? I think his name the church boy.
Yeah.
Oh, I forget Sammy. Yeah, I think it's
Sammy's his name.
Yeah, I think it's not coincidence. A lot of people don't remember him because I don't think that what led him to the inciting event of going to the church. I don't think there was enough conflict between him and his dad because there was nothing that made me hope that he can do this. If that makes sense. Like the conflict Naruto faced before he steals a scroll. He fails 2 exams. He's getting hated on. He's not getting loved. So it makes me want him to eventually pass. I don't think that he faced really much conflict before the inciting event that made me say, hey, I really hope that he can go to this part. And I get that you can take a lot of the subtext and just assume that because he grew up in a church that he had a lot of responsibility from a religious standpoint, being a church boy, and he did have some friction with his dad, but ultimately it just wasn't that much for me to desire that he is able to have this night out of town.
I completely agree. And also, Leroy, I'm not critiquing the cultural aspect of the film. I'm just critiquing a lot of the metaphors behind spirituality, the power of music, specific musical tones, different aspects of that nature is what I'm critiquing. That it's almost like you're doing research in the movie versus watching and enjoying the movie for what it is.
Yeah. I mean, I think the culture, symbolism, music boosted it for me. I actually have quite a few issues with the plot itself, but hey, like I'm with you. 8 out of 10.
Yeah, no, I also have it 8 out of 10 because I went to see it a second time. I don't have a lot of issues with the symbolism, especially since, well, maybe it helped me that I looked up a lot of the stuff. Like I didn't know the twins were based off of African deities. So that was interesting to find out.
I didn't know that shit either. Okay.
Yeah, apparently, like the director said it in an interview that the twins are based off these two African deities. There's a lot of good things about the film. I also had some problems with the plot. That Asian lady, I'm sorry, you're the stupidest person on the planet, bruh. Like, oh, they're gonna kill my child. They're gonna kill my child. My child's not gonna have anybody. So let me kamikaze, stab somebody, scream the whole time while I'm on fire. Now my kid's an orphan. Now I don't know what's gonna happen to my kid because I just decided.
Also, for what she knows, she died, but for what she knows, them vampires got and still killed her kid. For what she knows,
Exactly, like they could have still. So why even kamikaze? Why even kamikaze?
Yeah, the kamikaze threw me. Like, why were you?
like if an argument is she was trying to save her daughter. I think if you want to say that she was an irrational mother, and she was shook that she saw her
one
husband.
vampire savior.
No, I think the reasoning was very rational. Her just.
I think that the source behind her distress makes sense because they said they're gonna kill your daughter. Your husband is a vampire. You're stressed out. I get it, but my thought process is, why do you think that this is effective?
Yeah, her plan sucked. Like her plan was trash.
There was no plan. There was no plan.
No, she was correct, and I always say this. She was correct. They had to fight the vampires. They had to ensure that they don't go into the town. Her execution was trash. So it's like she let them all in. I'm like, bro, you could have found out a way to kind of get everything prepared to get them coming in, and then yeah, it was not good. Not good at all.
She let them all in, and she only took out one with her. Useless.
Also, was you're talking about the town that she was from, right? Not because I don't think Stack and Smoke from there, right? Some of the other people were coming in and out. I'm trying to think. Were they all from that town? I don't think they all were there from that town.
They weren't.
Stack and Smoke were from there.
Yeah, some are from. But remember, they all share each other's memories and stuff. So like they all.
No, that's fine. I'm talking about the people that were in the house at the time. The people that were with the Asian when she made that decision. I think her name was Grace. I'm saying with all people that were in that house at the time, waiting for the vampires, were they all from there? Because I think Stack, but they came from out of town. I know they originally from there, but I don't think they live there though. Is that's the point I'm making?
They came from Chicago to come back.
Right, and I don't think was Sammy from that town. Was that the same town he was from? I don't think so.
I think it's pretty close to where the church is, though. I don't think it's
right. I'm just saying, if I was in that place, I'm like, hold on a second. I guess you want to say your town, but
they know people from the town, though. Like
no, for sure. I'm just saying.
And I was like,
listen, I'm just saying. I'm saying that I agree with you. Let's think of a plan. Let's not just let them all rush in and murder us. Because that's not helpful, right?
So average people need prep time.
I agree.
Yeah, against vampires and multiple of them. Don't try to
versus a gorilla too. You need prep time versus a gorilla.
Huh?
You need prep time. You need prep time versus a gorilla. Yeah, we all do. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, we all do.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, with that said, that is all we got for today. I thought this was a great podcast episode. Reacted to a lot, talked about a lot of different topics, of course, and talked about some good anime as well. We will try to diversify the topics. A lot of people really like that one gorilla versus 100 humans debate. A lot of people supported the channel for today. Make sure you guys tune in for next week, of course. Follow all our socials as well. Make sure you guys go check out our Patreon. We'll have to make sure we add that, or one of us add that to the Patreon, to the link tree. Make sure you guys go to our Discord where you guys can go talk with all of us. We are having good conversations. We're going to be announcing when the movie is. We're going to be announcing when the video game competition is, all that good stuff. Anything else, gents? Oh, actually, $2 super chat. Great stream, boys.
Dicks out for the gorillas. Hey, Angie, they scared. They scared out here.
Dicks out for the gorillas. W.
Ty, you're muted, by the way.
Yes, I'm scared, son. I'm Ilani. So,
I
so
know.
what? Hey, yo, I see.
Irwin's speech again. I'll start
Hey,
Irwin's
Lonnie,
speech
well,
again.
I'm in the back. I see you in the front of the line.
Yeah, I'll be
Every-
there. I'll die for
ev-
my brothers. I'll die for
ev-
I'm my brother's keeper, Ty. I'll die for you, Ty.
Everybody's brave until a flying roach hits the room. But I'm just saying, a silverback gorilla. Fine, sure.
I've seen niggas run. I've seen niggas be in a house and then a wasp get in and they run from the wasp. All right, bro. But everybody big and bad with a gorilla, I guess.
Mhm.
I see niggas hop on tables because a mouse in the house or a mouse on the street. But we're gonna charge at a gorilla though.
Yield, Ty.
I guess. I'm sure. I guess.
Same.
Hey, man.
Niggas don't want to pick a mouse off a mouth trap, but they want to charge a gorilla.
I also
guess.
seen one guy beat a bear solo. So hey, it evens out.
Hey, was he?
Now what?
Hey, what was his measure? What was his measurables?
If you give men like
Leonardo
3 lines.
What was his measurables?
So what happened?
His measurables were Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yo,
Are you talking about Khabib wrestling the bear?
No, I'm talking about when Leonardo DiCaprio did it in the movie.
nigga, it was written like that. You fuck?
All right, man.
You don't think it was inspired by something? Someone killed the bear 1v1.
So the gorillas, we see them on TV, that's all gas, but this bear thing is realistic, I guess.
You're talking about the Revenant where the bear literally manhandled
I can't take King Kong as inspiration, but y'all can take this random bear from a movie.
No, you can't take King Kong for inspiration. Fuck no.
I guess.
All right, man. It's cool they do it. It's problem when I do it.
Hey, anyhow,
They must they must be thinking 100 Dom Toretto's running out there to fight the gorilla. That's what they think is happening.
No, y'all really think it's like King Kong out there that's like 30 feet
And
tall.
y'all think all these average dudes are Mike Tyson. That's the issue. I guess we all fucked up, I guess.
Hey, man.
By the way,
Andy,
Nuggets
I don't
up,
even
Nuggets
need
up
100
20.
Lonnies. I just need a good 60 of them, and we got it. We got it. We don't need prep time. We don't need prep time.
Work,
give me
bro.
60. Give me 60 Lonnies, maybe 3 lines of some snow, and we got it. Okay.
Oh, what the? All right, Brad.
All right. With that said, does anybody have any other announcements before we?
Nuggets up 20 right now on the Clippers. Oh,
Random is not paying attention, bro.
You guys are L hosts.
I watched the Momoshiki fight. They cooked on that.
Oh, that shit.
I'm missing the context of the whole story around it, but the way Momoshiki at one point was fucking.
What does Momoshiki look like? We want to make sure you look. There's 2 of them. We want to make sure you watch the right one.
The one where he has like wild hair and like black rectangles on him.
That's the right one. Yeah.
I mean, that's a movie too, random. After you watch the last Naruto movie, you can just watch the Boruto movie.
Yes.
I bet.
Facts. All right.
Because he was doing some elite shit with his hands.
Open Dojo next week, not this week. Thursday, 9 p.m. EST. Y'all pop up. We got great things in store.
Sir, yes, sir.
Oh, and also, I'm sorry. One more thing. Next week I'll be releasing the first episode, or not episode. I don't want to call it like a series type thing, but just a video that I'm recording on Friday that I will be putting on our Patreon for our members. Go ahead and join up. We're going to be talking about cosplay culture and the female perspective on anime. So stay tuned.
Go peep that for sure. Also, when Black Clover comes out, I'll probably do a stream on Twitch. Maybe even turn that into a video. Talk about those Black Clover new chapters. Might as well, right? Might try to do something for 2BRX as well. For a little bit of an episode conversation, episode reaction. It's so good that it deserves a conversation. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, and then I'm gonna also for the Patreon. I'm gonna put all the Naruto fights on a tier list.
I mean, we can just make that into a video.
Do you just want to do that?
Yeah, I feel like that's good for video.
Okay.
All right. With that said, hope you guys enjoyed. Y'all have a good one. Take care.
Peace.
Peace.